Let me just play the theme music. Where is it? Where are you? Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody, to the Unexpectables live podcast recording D&D show extravaganza. Is that a long name?
Might need some work.
We're working on it.
we are
That's a
joined
funny way
by...
to say Happy Valentine's Day.
That is true. And speaking of people who I send my love to you, Gaijin Goomba.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I send my love to you, Senile
We
Snake.
need chocolate.
I send my love to you,
Oh,
Zito.
you really shouldn't have.
Oh, I know. Nadine, you okay? You can find each of these people with their own individual Twitters and their own individual Twitch accounts, and they all do different streaming. You know,
Yeah.
Correct.
that's good. That's good. All right, Goomba, what do you stream?
I stream at / Gaijin Goomba no H. Been doing a whole lot of Monster Hunter. Did a fun little mobile game called Onmyoji. You might have heard of it. I got sucked into a brand integration, and it turned out that holy shit, this game's actually really good. So yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I watch the ads from time to time. They pop up on my phone when I'm watching YouTube. And like the intro animation with that girl eating, holy shit.
Oh, dude,
Where
no,
did
the voice acting cast, just really quick, the voice acting cast is fucking S rank. Like they pull some really big names from anime to voice these characters.
I see. All right. Snake, where can I find you? I don't even want to touch on it.
They can find me.
Sounds like anime.
They can find me
for
for the time being at Senile Snake and twitch.tv/Senile Snake with a 3 instead of an E at the end.
Also, there's been a lot of bit drops here. Just quick, thank you so much for all the bits, guys, that are flying here. Jeffrey PNG, Sword Fanatic, and Honesty Onyx with 10,000. That's nuts. Honesty Onyx, thank you so much. Holy crap. And we got a lot of Twitch we got a lot of subs flying in here too, guys. Thank you so much.
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, seriously, welcome back, everybody, and thank you so much for the support. Zito, where can they find you now that you have the internet? Which is this confirmed?
It's confirmed. I have fucking 900 download, 900 upload. I am in the future now.
I see. You're in the thick of it. You're in the
you can find me at twitch.tv/Zito. I do indie games and art streams, and sooner rather than later, now that the back, my own D&D stream that I'm going to set up for Sundays at select times.
Oh, wow. GON 1998, thank you for the 1,000 bits. First time to be able to truly support you guys, but truly want to say thanks. Thank you so much, dude. And sister, where can they find your art?
You can follow me on Twitter at MontyGlue, and you can catch my streams at twitch.tv/MontyGlue. I've kind of done a lot of art streams lately. I haven't really had much time for any games or anything, but it's been really, really fun. I tend to have jukebox on, and I've been getting a lot of really good music, so yeah.
That's good.
Be doing
No meme music, right?
Occasionally one slips in, but usually no.
What do you mean slips in, shifty
always...
eyes?
Okay, I gotta say, Uptown Funk with Waluigi is pretty fun.
Uptown
Wah. But no, I actually have one tomorrow. I'll be streaming, doing it's the only day I can schedule it is Thursdays tomorrow. So
I like this. Zito, you're cutting a bit. That's not my problem, motherfucker. I'm now on fire. That's a Canadian problem.
No, you still are cutting.
I know, Taka. I know.
Rip.
So like,
because Discord
how much
is racist towards Canadians. It doesn't want us to have
how much I can't believe you have such bad internet.
I know, right?
We have a lot of a quick shout out, chat. If this is your first time watching us live, press W.
You
see how many people
chose
for the
a
first
good
time.
one to come live to. I'm already tooting my horn, but I'm very excited. I'm sorry.
I've never seen you like, guys. I can't wait for tonight. That is either good or bad for us. Really, there's no middle ground on that one. Well, we got a lot of Look at all the new.
There's
people.
a lot of W's.
That. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you enjoy the live chat, because that's half the fun, just so you know. Whoa, Gino Kaze with 3,500 bits. Much love to the team. Been waiting all week.
All right.
Press W for Wendigo. Press W for Until Dawn. Alrighty, guys.
I just realized I did not write an intro, but I don't really need one. Because
I'm
I'm going to fill everybody in on what happened last time.
Vincent Van Shamrock, thank you for the bits as well. Just stopping by and dropping some bits. Are you gonna F it?
Yeah, do it live. I completely forgot because I was distracted by informing you guys. But
so there are no real big shout. Whoa, Drizmate with 10,000 bits. Have some army bits. Drizmatic, thank you so much for the army bits, and thank you for your service. Oh my God. This is all right. So we'll be taking, I think, 2 short breaks throughout this session.
There's going to be opportune times to take breaks, I think.
Thank you so much for all the support. Oh, Botch Brother, thank you. First time bit dropping. So excited for the new arc and level 5. Oh, I'm terrified because you're level 5. Now I can throw some stuff at you.
Yeah.
It was weird, like Monty slinked, kind of arched her back over and slinked very eerily out of the room and closed the door with kind of a ghost-like tail appendage she grew. So I don't know what's going on, but I hope we're gonna be okay.
I also have a new habit of rubbing my hands together a whole lot. Don't know where that came from, but
Good.
I think I'm ready to start. If you guys are ready to start,
Sweet.
I think are we all ready to start?
Hold on, let me just double check myself. Hey, myself! We ready to start? Yeah, dickhole! Okay, we're good.
Cool. Talk about self-deprecation.
You need to talk to yourself about being
Zito,
nice to yourself.
Hey Zito, how's group going?
It's going all right.
No, it's not.
Fuck you, me! Okay, let's go.
all right.
Excellent, and that's how to yes and everybody. All right, take us away, Nadine.
Alrighty. When last we left our heroes, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Task the Kobold Ranger, Panic the Tiefling Bard, and Greckles the Kinku Rogue, the party had made their way on a ship, a pirate vessel, high aloft in the sky, on their way to meet a storm giant by the name of Stormbeard. On their way there, the ship was taken over and ravaged by a flock of coatls sent by Stormbeard to ensure that the pirate captain Bladefoot was sticking true to his deal of providing a opera performance up to snuff. Hearing that individuals on the boat were kidnapped against their will, Stormbeard sent the coatls to collect those of innocence and collect those of guilt and separated them onto 2 islands. Eventually, an accord was made, and the Unexpectables and the kidnapped opera company performed for everyone, including the Storm Giant. And as thanks, the Storm Giant rose up the husk of the broken, destroyed ship that the coatls had sunk deep into the sea and set them back home, with a bit of money under their belt and some food to last the voyage. The voyage lasted a week and a half, and you guys made your way back with 3 days to spare before the Harvest Festival. And as you guys came back, a few things happened between then and now. Scarlet and the children who were aboard the Talon, Captain Bladefoot's vessel, were all sent to appropriate orphanages. Scarlet, in particular, was sent to a Livrosia temple, essentially a glorified band camp, a glorified fantasy band camp where she could learn how to act and sing and play instruments. You guys all had statements taken by the local guard in Borf, the dwarven guard who you've met a couple times in the past. He took your statements, and many of the actors vouched for your attempt to rescue them during the performance. Additionally, Greckles, you had a book of schematics of the ship that was destroyed. Mm-hmm. And as they salvaged the ship, they paid you 1,000 gold pieces for the schematics, with the intention of sending the ship back to Nomeria to create a unity between Nomeria and Alavas, potentially getting some very crucial allies as they forge in this very unpredictable territory.
Dude, it would be absolutely tight to drop in some airships on the Sun Nazis.
As you guys made your way home, your sign arrived. The sign made by Timber the Kobold from the woods where you guys were turned into dogs. He finally delivered the sign. It's been stained 3 times, perfectly durable, and you guys get that set up really, really quick. Easy setup. You also panic as you came back. You noticed your jacket folded on the counter. It was folded by Graham from the theater house. Seeing your guys jump into action and help the actors, she returned your coat. It smells like grandmother now. And she also slipped in an envelope from Rufus Crumblebum, who refunded all of your guys' tickets as an apology for the awful disturbance and lack of security. Panic, you gave your book of mysterious infernal codex. You handed that over to Willow, who in turn found a friend of hers who's more book inclined to look into for you. And Task, as you made your way back, Vel was extremely apologetic as Taurus nowhere to be found. But you blew the whistle and you're awaiting his return. But as you await his return, you're hearing words of potential infestation of boggles, small fae that are now kind of infestating various houses like pests. Willow's done her best to kind of prevent the things from coming into the Sweet Dragon, but she has taken your Skullborky, the Hag's Head, to a place of more magical inclination to be properly sealed until the infestation is done. But as you guys rest and stay easy, most of your staff has been quite busy and almost out of the tavern. Ty has been all but disappeared, with only a quick question to you, Task, about presenting the bear meat in the festival. He's been all over the place. Meryl has also been kind of all over the place as well. The only one who's really been consistent has been Helga, Scarbles, and the guards. Everyone else has kind of been around and everywhere, keeping quite busy as you guys were. But on the day, finally, you guys awaken on the day of the festival, the Harvest Festival of Alavast, and you awake at the dawn's light. All of your employees have the day off since it is a holiday. So you guys all wake up at the first light.
Oh,
It's time to get on.
oh God.
It's time to get on.
You guys don't hear that.
Oh, do we not?
What?
No. You
Oh.
don't hear that, and as that does end, you notice above your door these crystals, and they
Oh,
glow as the noise happens. The glow kind of wakes you up, but it's not loud. There's no voice. And you realize that your little thing you asked Willow to do actually came through.
Oh, nice.
She set up little silence spell cones, essentially above your doors, that will absorb the sound of Worky's early morning cry so you guys can sleep in if you need to.
Oh.
Yeah. But how will they know it's time for morning?
The light will come on, which is a little less...
It's called the
crude.
sun, big guy. Dude.
It's called the sky.
Dude, Panic, do you realize now that you have a perfect recording studio?
But no equipment to record it on.
That's
I
true.
want isolated vocals of Panic Grimtongue.
That is true.
You guys do wake up, and you do hear the hustle and the bustle and the craziness outside as voices ring out, and you can hear tons and tons of carriages being moved around outside. You hear voices of various kinds.
Greckles actually gets up, gets like properly washed, is like overly excited, and then grabs the yukata that Panic made for him, just like as happy and chipper as a bird in a fresh new morning having just caught a worm.
So you jump and you skip, you grab the yukata, you don it, you look yourself in the mirror, and you're like, hell yeah.
I adjust the brim of my hat, I head down for breakfast, and boy howdy, I'm ready for this.
As you go downstairs, Helga's not there. You do see Willow, and she is currently like kind of pocketing like a bread roll. Ty left out again another silver dome just to take food out of and some cheese, and she's just quickly helping. She goes, "Oh, good morning, Mr. Greckles."
Morning, Willow.
She's dressed in kind of nicer attire. She's got her spell book on her side, and she's kind of got a bag on, and she's wearing her nicer robes. Oh, you must be excited about the festival.
I actually can't wait to... Looks around the room looking for Ty. I kind of can't wait to see what Baka has up his sleeve for the festival today.
Oh, she gets all whispery too, like excited, like, oh, I can't wait either. I can't wait to see the cooking competition. There's also a fortune teller and all these other things that are going on. There's a very popular herbalist coming in that potion stuff. But yes, I'm very excited. I'm a little sad, but I have some friends I'm going to spend some time with. So
Well, you probably could use the time off after all things considered.
yes. Oh, by the way, I tried to work with the goblin dog tooth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. And she actually like pats you on the shoulder. "Ah, I made a terrible mistake, and I'm afraid I couldn't make anything from it. I need another sample to try again, but I did try. Honestly, I did.
Willow, it's okay.
Oh,
There, you can't make gold into lead every single. You can't make lead into gold every single attempt.
I'm gonna try harder next time. But no, Panic, you wake up as well. Task, you wake up as well.
Are our high society clothing like just?
You
fucked
guys
up?
have it. Yeah, no, it's clean. You guys got it.
Oh, they're cleaned. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's cleaned.
Borky steps out of his room, not wearing his Twin Wolf Moon outfit, but his Season 2 outfit with all the black and armor.
Nice.
You never know, guys. I was thinking about wearing my Twin Wolf Moon outfit there, Panic. My Twin Wolf outfit. I look good in that, right,
Oh,
Panic?
you look fantastic in it, Borky.
Oh, thank you. But what I'm thinking is, I got to fighting in it, and that's not what it's for. But I have a nasty feeling that today I may end up in a scrap. So for that reason, I'm gonna be wearing my combat outfit in case combat happens, because life is a competition, you see. Besides, I must find Tubbs. Looks whimsically out the window.
The wind howls dramatically, and a few birds scatter from a nearby house almost eerily.
Those aren't Tubbs. They can fly.
Yeah.
Okay, and Borky walks
All
downstairs.
right, Panic, you follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Task, what are you doing? You getting up?
I guess so. I literally have almost next to nothing that I want to do apart from just having the bear meet, which isn't going to happen till later. So I'm pretty much playing it by ear.
Okay. You guys all head downstairs. You see Will currently conversing with Greckles. Just yes, I'm going to try harder next time. Tomorrow. Mr. Panic, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I gave your book to a friend of mine. Her name's Mary. She's going to take a look at it. Hopefully we hear back soon. She says it's very complicated, but she's willing to try. You all look great.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I appreciate you doing that for me.
Of course. It's nice. I actually do have quite a few friends here, so it's been quite nice.
I should definitely get out of the house. You don't want to be in the house too much. Unless there's too much snow, then you can't leave.
Well, that sounds dreadfully awful, and quite possibly the worst thing ever. Sorry. But she smiles. She goes, Mr. Task, and she kind of goes aside to you, Task, and kind of pulls you aside. She goes, we're not. How do I explain this? Duros and I aren't going to the Harvest Festival today. His mother is actually visiting. So I figured I'd just mention that to you in case you see him. You might want to say hello. Just, if you see him, say hello. Tell him I miss him. If you wouldn't mind.
Would you like me to point him in your direction?
Oh, no. I want him to spend the day with his mother. He hasn't seen her since he joined the clergy, actually, so it's been quite some time. He mentioned it quite a bit, and as nice as it would be to meet her, we haven't been dating that long, and he hasn't seen her in such a long time. I felt like it was more important if they just saw each other. But you should say hello. I think you and Doros' mother have a lot in common. I think.
Excuse me?
You're similar, and you remind Doros of her a lot. But in a good and I should really go. My friends are when she backs off awkwardly. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Have fun at the festival. Bye. And she turns around and goes out the door. And as she does, you hear a Kong noise as she runs right into Louis Strog, who opens the door to come inside. And he just stops and looks down, and she adjusts her glasses. Oh, sorry, Mr. Louis Strog. And she just ducks around him and runs out. And he strides in calmly.
Do you want me to guard the place this day?
if you feel you must. If not, if you don't feel it's needed, then you can do as you wish.
But why, do you want to hang out?
No. I will
Oh,
guard
okay.
the house.
I will convince you one day.
Slowly, like a machine, just he turns and looks to you.
Is there anything we could at least bring back for you?
Would you like would you
Roll-
like thingamahoozits or
Roll a
whatchamabobs?
charisma check, Greckles.
Yeah.
Where are my dice?
Oh, that's a big 5.
It's a big
damn it.
5.
No.
And he just walks and sits down in a chair. Yeah.
Does he sit down at the fire at the just the fire?
No.
Just sit down.
No, he doesn't.
Saves his progress for the
He
day.
just Johnny Dark Souls. He just sits down, and just kind of like tucks his hands together. He sets his war pick next to him. And just sits
By the way, Task, I want to say, I think Willow's right. You've got a lot in common with Duros.
Okay.
You know?
Can I do a thing with Louis Strog really quick?
Sure.
I want.
No, you guys, you do your thing and then I'll do my thing.
I want to ask what.
Well, what is that then?
Well, you both live in Alavast.
Nods.
Are you, Borky, are you just adding to the fact that his mother is a kobold that adopted him?
His mom's a kobold? Oh,
That
right.
was mentioned.
Task doesn't know that.
Oh.
Greckles never told Task that. Only
Well,
Greckles knows
redact that.
Yeah, redact that. It's okay.
I forgot I knew that actually.
Yeah, no, you never told anyone.
Okay, so then let me
Maybe
turn
my-
this back then. What do you mean? How so?
Oh, well, you live here, Doros lives here, and you both had...
Wait, does Borky
No.
know?
I mean, hey, Greckles, what similarities between Task and Doros do you think there are?
Okay, but okay.
Okay, I'll stop.
Awkward conversation ends.
Can we re-wake up?
It's time to get okay.
It's just a weird
time.
fever dream.
Let's do the time warp again.
All right, you walk up to
Oh my
Louis
god, it's
Strong.
fucking Groundhog's Day.
You walk up to Louis
I think
Strong.
I'm a little man of mine.
And they just lean up and look at you, and just that visor, just darkness behind it. They look up to you.
Louis, look.
Louis
I know this is-
Strog.
Can I call you Lewis?
I call you Louis.
Louis Strog, look. I appreciate your stoicism and you are damn devoted to your job. But regardless of who you are or even what you are, you're kind of like family with us, like everyone else here. So, open up once in a while. We might surprise you.
Roll an insight check.
Look
God
inside the
damn
helmet.
it, 6.
He rolled a 3.
Ooh.
He physically, when you say family, he physically recoils a bit. Like cringes a bit. Not like in a cheesy, like, ugh, that's cheesy sort of way. Like, it hurts.
Like it hurt him, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Oh, man,
I'm
the Tin Man has a
exactly where I want to be. Thank you.
No, if you say so.
I'll just get up and leave. I ain't gonna touch that nerve again.
heart. Ooh, the Tin Man has a heart after all.
Yeah, but of what?
I never said what kind of heart it was.
Oh boy.
I swear to God, out of character, we will make him an Ori-1 Akuma. I will swear to God in heaven.
All right, you guys
Wherever
head out
rescue.
to the streets, I'm assuming.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
Actually, real fast. Can Borky just do one thing there? Borky would like to check while everyone's chatting. Borky goes back to where our good friend Hostrad is and knocks on the door.
empty.
And opens up the door. Empty?
No one's
Oh.
there except for Louis Strog. Everyone else is gone.
Oh, dang it.
All right. Well, I'm good to go.
All right, so you guys head out into the city streets. It is bustling. There are carts with beasts of burden trudging through the city. There's a bit of a chill to the air now. Like it's actually like legitimately fall. The first frosts are probably on their way at any moment.
Oh, no.
And there's all kinds of, there's dwarves, there's elves, there's kenku of all different types. There's gnomes, there's halflings, there's humans of all different ages and from all different places. And they're all bustling. You see a lot of people selling, jewelry and fine ware. There's a person who's just selling candles. It's very much like a kind of a craft fair. There's a potter with all different kind of teacups and and beautiful vases, and people are kind of coming and taking a look. And as you walk, you see competitions going on, even in the morning.
What kind of competitions?
At the moment, there is a wood chopping competition.
Oh, Borky pushes everyone out of the way.
The guards actually stop you. Sorry, sir, the competition's already started. You're too late to enter.
No, it hasn't. I haven't taken part yet.
No, sir. I'm afraid you'll have to stand aside.
Did I not get the forms in? I asked.
Borky shifts his shifty eyes.
I asked Lewis to do that.
Sir, you'll have to sit down.
Oh,
He's very
Borky,
nice.
come on.
He's
Borky.
for you being an orc, this guy's being very very polite with you.
So is he doing that fake like flight attendant, sir? You need to unplug yours. Turn off your cell phone, sir.
But he's also half amused. Like he's like, oh, it works. And as he's kind of like gesturing you away, you hear a cheer as you watch one of the people kind of raise up their hands with the axe in victory. And you notice this person, Task. You actually know who this is. It's the guy who made the acid dagger of Stab. It's that dagger smith you guys met. And as he's cheering, you see his wife in the audience with 2 baby bundles, one on the front and one on the back. And she's like, "That's my husband! That's my husband!" She's like pointing to him, and he's like cheering. And you notice the baby in the front is the human baby that you remember, and then the one on the back is actually a half-orc baby. And she's just like, yeah, cheering. And they walk up, and the guy hands them a prize, which is like a small trophy and what looks to be like a small pouch of gold. And he goes to the audience and goes, "Drinks are on me." And then his wife swats him like, "Drinks are on kind of me." Yeah, I know. We need a new card, but we can wait. He's just like negotiating with the wife as he walks away. And as you guys press on forward, Task, you see something up ahead in the distance. You hear people going, "Wow," like moving out of the way, and like general squawking and people kind of like looking in awe. I want you to roll a perception check, Task, because everybody else is watching this wood chopping competition.
Gadzooks, let me go ahead and do that. Perception and kaboom.
19. Toom, toom, toom. Walking down the street, an octopus attached to his side and a few barnacles. Tarisk comes walking up to you, buffer than he's ever been. This boy's been swimming for days. And he walks up to you and just falls onto his side. Huh.
Good.
Oh my god, Tarsk!
Borky grabs him.
Have you seen Tubbs?
He and then a pufferfish comes out and then begins to inflate.
Borky takes the pufferfish. You've gained so much weight, and Borky walks away with it.
Okay. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, Borky, as you pick up that pufferfish.
Remember what happened last time you picked up a hedgehog?
Okay, it prickles you, and you feel like kind of your fingers are kind of getting numb, but you're like, "Oh, it's fine." You just keep walking with the pufferfish. But Tarisk is there. He's very fit. He's even better condition than when you first got him. He looks pretty good. But he does have an octopus currently clinging to the side of his face and a few barnacles here and there.
Quick question: what is the most buff part of his body?
The
now?
chest, like like he's like a pit bull, like the.
Very good.
Yeah.
Monty, what have you done? Now they're gonna borrow him.
I know. Look, okay.
You either veer away from the storm or into it. It's really depending on. It's really just.
It's impossible at this point, guys. There's nothing I can do.
Either head to the eye or get out of the storm.
Also, while Borky is doing all of this fish nonsense, I would like to try and mage hand the pufferfish out of his hands before he really hurts himself.
Okay. Borky, would you want to stop that or no?
It's basically just floating up from your hands.
He thinks that. Well, Tubbs, no, come back! He reaches up to him.
You lift it up into the
Don't
sky.
move me.
I lift it up in the sky and then slowly try to bring it towards me.
Okay. Like a floating balloon, it lands in your
Get your own bird,
Borky, there's something very special about this fish that I think you should know.
That's Tubbs. Wait, is that not Tubbs?
Borky, it's not Tubbs. This is a fugu pufferfish.
It begins to squeak as it releases the air, and it becomes like a regular-sized fish again.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right.
Highly venomous. But if you cut it just right, will make the best cut of meat you've ever tasted in your damn life. I would love to find someone who can cut it.
So you're saying the most delicious meat is next to the most dangerous poison in the world?
That is correct.
It makes so much sense. That's why candy's bad for you.
How would you like to taste some of that meat?
I thought you said that was bread.
Wait, what?
No. It's so good. You love the taste, but it's not good for you. And Task, overhearing them for most of the time, is like, I thought you said that was bread.
All right, tell you what, put it in the bag and we'll give it to Borpington if he wants it.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if that would actually be a good idea?
Yeah, go ahead.
4.
Yeah, put it in the bag. Who cares?
In the bag.
You don't really,
pufferfish.
you know that it's food, but you don't know much about pufferfish, to be perfectly honest.
Well, while all this nonsense is going on, let's go ahead and move Taurus to the side so he can at least catch his breath.
Yeah, he's fine. He gets up eventually. And
Task is sporting a proud dad moment, seeing how buff his child is.
yeah, he's pretty buff, and he looks kind of intimidating now as well. And as you're standing there, a few look like young women, like around Meryl's age, actually walk by. One goes, "Cool dog," and keeps walking.
Task just nods approvingly to them.
And you guys set out, kind of look at the festivities.
There would be like 1 or 2 things I'd keep an eye on, but I would definitely not want to leave the group.
Yeah, stick together for this, guys. That's what I'm gonna.
If we ever come across Baka, I do want to have a quick chat with him.
Okay.
And then if there's an opportunity to do the thing that we talked about prior.
Okay.
Do you remember the thing?
Vaguely. I'm sorry. I got a lot on my. I have notes
Oh,
everywhere.
it's okay.
right now.
I'll just as long as Austin doesn't hit me, I'll just type it out to you.
We'll play it out. Whoop. You guys head on forward, and the food's beginning to be cracked out. You see one guy currently just chopping pigskin, like cooked, crackly pigskin that's been just being turned on a barbecue at the moment. You see one person who's currently kind of cooking an egg and thinning it out and then adding in cabbage and like vegetables and meats and then folding it up and handing it out to people. You see one group of what looks like sailors. Like there's one who is a tabaxi tiger gentleman. And you see a human sailor, kind of friendly looking, very, very charismatic. He's totally hamming it up. And they're serving up like different pieces of seafood, like tuna and scallops and oysters on a giant oyster shell. And they're barbecuing directly on the grill. And they're just handing off, adding some like seasoning to it and handing it off to people with a toothpick, and just off they go. You see people making candies, just rolling out candies. Like there's a big stall with like 4 tables, and they're just rolling out these big giant candies. A bunch of children are watching, and as they cut them and they show the children the candy, there's a shape of a bird in it, and like the kids are like amazed by that, and they're kind of going through and doing that sort of thing. And as you keep walking, you do notice Robin, actually, the little messenger kinku. She's got her tiny little stall kind of nestled between these 2 giant stalls. There's one dwarven guy who's like, handmade dwarven axes, perfect for killing something. And on the other side is like, a perfectly made elven bow, perfect for killing something. On either side of her. And she's like, fans? I have fans.
Guys, come on, let's go to Robin's stall.
Oh my god, you're right. Panic, you need more fans.
Porky pushes Panic.
Well,
Hello!
I believe. Never mind.
This gentleman
sorry,
would like 100
I'm
fans.
so sorry, Snee. Go ahead.
No. No, never mind.
Okay.
This gentleman needs 100 new fans.
Oh, that's a lot of fans. I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think only 20.
I-
Hi, it's you.
Hi, Robin.
Nice to meet you.
How's Mr. Baka?
Oh, he's getting ready for the competition right now. He's stressed out of his gourd, and my brother's helping him. But yeah, I'm just kind of running my own stall, first time. They're hand painted, and she unfolds these beautiful paper fans, and they are painted with watercolor and ink. I'm just doing something for fun. I mean, food's all nice and well, but I'm still off, so I thought maybe I could it's a hobby, you know? She kind of blushes a little bit and then sits down and like, would you like one?
What kind of designs are they?
She's got one that's like a sakura tree, and she's got another one that is like a traditional, like Eastern Isles golden dragon. And there's a few of like mostly flowers and things like that. She kind of has this motif that she likes to run. And then there is one that's like cool. It's like red and like kind of dark blues, and it's got like kind of a samurai kind of look to it. Like there's a guy in full samurai armor, and
That one was my brother's idea.
Oh, it was a
How
good
much?
idea.
How much for this one? Task holds up the dragon one.
Oh, you bastard.
That one there is, and she pulls out like a little tiny book. She goes, that one there is 50 gold pieces.
Puts it down.
Would you like it gift wrapped?
Very well.
she quickly wraps it and hands it off to you. And she takes your gold and counts each one very carefully. She draws one. And goes back to counting it.
Thank you so much. And she bows.
How much for the sakura tree?
Oh, that one is, oh, that one's very good wood. It's really nice. There's lots of good wood here. It's so hard to find in the Eastern Isles, but here there's so much. Oh, sorry. That one there will be 35 gold pieces. That was kind of a first one that I did, but I'm really proud of it.
You know what? Here, plops down 100 gold.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. Would you like it gift wrapped?
Oh no, thank you. Picks it up, just once, just in one movement, just lets it unsheath, and just hold it up to its cheek. I think I'm gonna be using this right now.
You look rather radiant.
Oh, you say that to all your customers.
I kind of do, but you know.
Oh my heart.
Anyway, if you do see my dad, say hello, okay? He's stressed out. Apparently, he's got some big chef rival. Apparently, who's there. Anyway.
Do you know the name?
Mr. Tap or something. I don't know.
Oh no.
My father's hard to understand sometimes. You know, it's like Baka this and Baka that, and Robin, why couldn't you have been a chef instead of a messenger? Would have been better.
Oh my god, please.
Does everyone in this city have
Sound
father
of
issues?
Oh shit, me
No,
too.
it's okay. He accepts my dreams now that I, I'm working for Perk Bronzefang, which is pretty good, except for not really right now. But yeah, no, I'm excited for him, and I wish him the best. But I can't make it, and he knows how important this stall is to me.
Porky, Panic, you guys should get one too.
Oh, what other ones are
There's
there?
the samurai one, and then there's one that's like it looks like a carnation, I think is what it's called, the flower.
A carnation or a chrysanthemum?
Chrysanthemum, thank you.
There you go.
I don't know flowers.
It's okay.
Flower! It's a flower.
It's a flower.
Borky, how big is the fan in Borky's hand?
Which one?
The samurai one.
It's a little bigger, that one.
In between his fingers.
But
Does it fit between? It's just like
it like if you close it, it's like about just like maybe 20% off your finger. Like it's for you, it's pretty short.
all right. Borky unfurls it and fans himself quickly.
Does this look good? Panic.
Borky, you look radiant.
I do look radiant. I will take it. How much? And this is what you call a samu?
A samurai, sir.
Oh, it's a right.
It's okay.
Right.
That one there is 60 gold pieces.
Oh, it's so expensive. Okay, here's 60 gold pieces.
Thank you.
She counts the coin.
Perfect. And you wanted one, sir?
Yeah, I'll pick up the chrysanthemum one and toss down 50 gold.
This one suits you. And she
Excellent.
Oh,
Excellent. I now look like an orc of culture.
that one there will be also 35 gold pieces as well.
Oh, I'll throw down the 35 gold pieces then.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's so many fans, and I've only just opened. Thank you so much, and take care. Enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thanks, Robin.
Bye.
She kind of waves as you guys walk away.
Oh my god, she's so cute.
As you guys are walking, some kids like duck around you with pinwheels, and they're like laughing and chasing each other. And there's like people laughing, guffawing. A few dwarves are already having a good laugh. They're all kind of standing cross-armed around a cart where they're unloading some metals and stuff. Looks like for a demonstration of some kind. And as you guys kind of keep wandering and walking, you see foods of all kind. You see Duros in the crowd, a fair distance off, kind of off to the side.
I will.
Is this head above everybody
Yeah,
else?
he stands out.
I'll head over.
Okay.
I'll go with.
You guys going? Okay. You guys walk towards him. He's kind of off to the side. And as you get closer and closer to him, you begin to notice little lumps, like on his body. I want you to roll a
what?
perception check.
Oh, geez. Is this boy sick?
11.
Okay. 11.
For me as
11.
well.
11.
What's that?
Come on.
Borky, Borky.
Come on, Kurt. Roll a perception.
Borky kind of looks up. Huh?
17.
God damn it.
It was so we had 3 11s in a row. That was amazing. As you guys are walking, like Task, you narrow your eyes and all you guys are like, what the fuck are those? And Borky, with your height advantage, you can kind of see over the crowd a lot better than everyone else. You notice currently crawling all over Duros are tiny baby kobolds, gray kobolds, that are climbing all over him like he is the best jungle gym ever. And he is just standing the way he always stands, like completely forward. And he's kind of nodding slightly. And like all these little kobolds, like there's one kid who's currently using his front lip as like a foothold, is like climbing on top of his head, and the tail's like swishing side to side. And he's just, his expression hasn't changed. He's like, he's used to it. He's just standing there. And as you guys break the crowd, you do see an adult kobold, a very old kobold, a gray kobold looking up to him. He's like, but Dorowski, I'm telling you, you gotta, can I help you? And the gray kobold turns to you. He's wearing kind of common, like kind of robe attire, very aged face, and she does kind of take notice of you as you guys approach.
Good evening, ma'am. Duros, how have you been?
Duros, like, his eyes move, his head doesn't move, and there's currently a kobold trying to grab his Simard, like, by the hilt, and he's just like, no, like, keeping it so the blade doesn't come out. There's, like, about 32 baby kobolds currently crawling all over him.
So, like, Mr. Doro, who's this?
Greckles just whistles to the side.
The female gray kobold kind of walks up and goes, oh, Dorowski, are these your friends?
You think we're friends?
Dorowski.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Dorowski.
Yes,
Duros-
ma'am. We are affiliated with Mr. Duros.
Oh, my son, he has such a hard time making friends. It's so nice. Nice to meet you. My name's Corner.
and she extends she has a kobold salute to you.
Wow.
What's her name again?
Cobalt salute again.
Her name is Corner.
Corner.
Literally like a corner. That's how it's spelled.
Task.
Coroner, and that's his mom.
That's his mom, yeah.
Yeah, Task will Cobalt salute her back. Task.
Oh, it is so nice to see him making kobold friends. It's like,
Did you... Did you say his name was Dorowski?
yeah, that's my Dorowski. So cute and handsome, isn't he? She pats his side, and he's just like,
Dorowski's known for his cuteness.
Dorowski, honey, you're scowling again. Stop it, honey. Your face will freeze that way.
And like Duros just stares and his expression doesn't change, and she goes,
That's better, sweetie. Thank you.
Oh, Task is holding back the biggest fucking shit-eating grin right now.
Mike Dorowski.
no.
You know, your brothers look alike.
Hey, I'll have you know that your brother was part of Vox Machinima.
Now, it is so nice to see some other kobolds here. I was really concerned when he joined the Avid Clergy that it'd be all humans and nothing else. But here we are. So proud of you, son. She pats him on like the leg gauntlet armor he's wearing. He's fully armed right now.
Son, I don't mean to impose, ma'am, but you adopted him into your clutch then.
Yes, isn't that right, Dorowski? It was such a sad time. We found him at the bottom of a ravine with his arm broken. I guess his herd left him behind. So sad. And Duros actually kind of gets a little like, about it. But, I found him, and we're like, we could eat him. He's good eating. I'm glad we didn't eat you, honey. But we did consider eating him until we had a bit of a problem with some ettins. Oh, terrible, awful things. We thought maybe we should keep the giant child. And you know what? I thought it was just right, and we brought him right in, and he got along great with the other kids,
Is it because he's also...
Oh, sorry.
Is it because he's also gray?
She kind of looks up at him, like actually considering that.
I think the kids mostly liked him because he was kind of warm, and they like, warm things. But, he's my son either way, and I love you.
Greckles shoots a gigantic, sweated, like, eye-bulging stare at Task. You guys eat them?
I mean, it's not uncommon that kobolds would eat outsiders if any given chance.
Oh.
Panic, wait, hold on. Panic, I think we'll just back up food to Task.
For the record, tieflings do not taste very good.
I'm mostly gamey.
That's on the record now.
But why are girls sweet on you constantly?
Because I'm just too tasty.
Look, guys, the point being is that it was in He was injured and weak and small. Kobolds would not dodge the opportunity of seeking a source of food in that. But it's nice to see that you've actually had a sense of diplomacy in that matter, ma'am. You've actually raised a very fine warrior here.
Oh, I'm very proud of him. And, I'm glad we didn't eat him. That, and also we were trying to get good with some of the humans on the mountain. Yeah, it turns out we found these really shiny rocks, and apparently they're very valuable. So now we're doing trade, which is why I'm here. Isn't that right, Duroski? His expression hasn't really shifted. And there's currently, now 2 kobolds trying to pull out his sword on the side. And he's like, no. Stop
I'm very interested in this trade. May I see it?
Oh, sweetie, not with you. Oh, you're so sweet. She pinches your cheek a little bit. No, we trade with the Avon clergy. We got this stuff. It's called gold. I don't know exactly what it's for, but they want it, and in return, they.
I had a cousin named Gal.
Oh, I see. It's a very
that's the humanoid currency in this town. Yes.
So bizarre. It's just a shiny rock. Anyway.
Well, you'd give it the tribute to. You'd give it tribute to. Dragons and such with that, but the humans use it as currency.
I suppose so. Either way, they do trade with us. They bring us food. We give them the shiny rocks. Things are going well. And one day they asked me, would you like to see your son Duroski? And I'm like, I would love to see my son Duroski. I need to check up on him. And here we are. And look at him. He's so handsome. You're a little skinny, though, Duroski. You need to eat a bit more. And when are you going to get yourself a girlfriend? I want some grandchildren.
I mean, you haven't told her yet?
Duros kind of chokes up and looks to the side like, told me what, Duroski? Told me what? And she looks to you.
Oh, no.
Well, ma'am, I don't mean to alarm you, but your Duroski here has actually found someone in courtship.
Oh, Duroski, you found yourself a nice Goliath or Kobold girl. Oh, good for you.
Wait a minute.
No, Task holds his hand up. No, ma'am. You actually have it a little bit confused.
Duros is shooting you a look like, please no, please no, please no, please no, please no, please no, please no.
Task sees that. Unfortunately,
Borky smacks Task back. Good joke, Task. You made a fall for it. Oh, just
roll a deception check, the two of you.
You silly goose.
Well, I mean, I was about to pop a lie, but okay.
You silly goose.
Deception, both of you.
Deception?
Yeah.
15.
Not bad.
4.
No, you don't pass. Wait, let me... Actually, you know what? Let me roll for this. It's just gonna make an odyssey, but I'll be fair.
Mother's intuition. Duroski. She looks up to him and he just starts sweating. I told you, a Goliath or a kobold.
Ma'am, if I may interject. The woman he is courting with is a very capable wizard. She is very powerful and very devoted to her work. She actually works for us in our inn at the Sweet Dragon.
Oh, so that's how you know each other. That's nice.
Yes, and also we've done business working for the guard here, as Duros has allowed us to take part in some watches.
Duros nods and the one kobold who's currently sitting on top of his head goes, ah, keeps aloft on top of his head. He's stuck in place, 1,000 cats are sitting on him, he can't move.
I assume this is your clutch, ma'am.
Oh yes, these are my kids. Well, all our kids. You know how it works.
Of course, of course.
It's been so hard to explain it to the humans. They don't understand anything. They just have 2 humans and that's it. It's so bizarre, but that's the way.
The concept of eggs is very bizarre to them, unfortunately. I don't understand how it just, from what I was told, it just appears out of the body. That's just so bizarre.
That's so strange. But you know what? That's what happens with Duroski, so that's why I want him to be with the Goliath. But a kobold would be nice because the culture thing. But a human's too small.
How would that work?
Task is pondering that too, and he doesn't want to say that out loud.
Yep.
No, Nadine, real fast.
No.
You said there was the.
Oh, I thought you were gonna ask how it works. No, kick you up.
No. I was actually. You said there was an older kobold there too. Is the dad there?
No, it's just the one. It's just her.
It's just her and a bunch of the kids.
So what are your kids' names?
Oh, there's Abe and Kobold 3 and
You go through the list.
Honestly, the name.
Borky, sometimes they don't obtain names until they're way more mature.
You never
You
know when a
haven't-
bird will just grab one and fly away. Sad.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that way.
Oh, that's happened to you a couple times, Tags.
Yes, it has, Borky, and thank God I'm a little bit older than I am now, or else I'd be dead.
Oh, you poor thing. Anyway, we should get out of your hair. It was so nice meeting you. Dorothy's gonna show me this thing called a cheesecake. I mean, I know what cheese is, but I know what cake is, but why would you put two together? That sounds
The
dreadful.
culinary designs of the humans is actually very satisfying, ma'am. You will enjoy it.
Okay, well, you know what? And she looks to Duros. He goes, you know, if he says so, I'm actually starting to believe you a little bit more, Durowski. Come on, let's go, honey. Hey, everybody get off your big brother. And then all the kobolds, like, just drop off of him, like, just, like, climb down, like they're being called in from recess.
Like ducks following their mother.
Yeah. And then Duros just, like, oh, like, just rolls his shoulders and is like, finally, I'm free. And just kind of sets side to side, and she's like, come on, Dorowski, shows me this cake made out of cheese, darling. And she starts moving off, and he walks, and he turns to you and gives you the biggest thumbs up, but then kind of a hand side to side wave, like, thanks for trying.
Task nods.
And he sets off with his mother, Dorowski! She's like, oh, okay, I'll go.
Okay, so I wasn't crazy. I heard the word cheese and cake used in the same sentence, right?
Yes.
But like next to each other.
I don't, Borky, I don't know either. I just know.
I just feel like if we had a plan today, it's gone because that's our plan now. It's a fine cheesecake, a cake made out of
Borky,
cheese.
the only plan I have is to have some of that bear that Ty prepared.
Okay, but cheese task. Okay.
I don't see why why we couldn't get both.
It shouldn't be that hard to find.
That's true.
I wonder if they have any deep fried cheesecake.
Deep fried cheesecake?
You just shut up right now, Panic.
It's where they get a bunch of oil, like food grade oil, and they heat it up until it's boiling, and then they throw food in it, and it's better.
No, I know how frying works, but why would you fry cake?
I don't know, but someone did, and it works.
Oh, right.
I gotta believe someone's like, I'm gonna enjoy this magical cheesecake. Oh shit, and drops it in the deep fryer. And it was like, oh, I don't want to get it.
The concept of
But then eventually,
the concept of frying
like-
food is actually very intriguing. I'd like to try that.
As you guys are talking, you're walking through kind of like a produce part of the festival where people are kind of grading vegetables, and there's lots of people who are just buying barrels of potatoes, like fine grade potatoes. A lot of really refined chefs, not really competitive chefs like Ty, but like people in restaurants kind of. And as you guys are walking, you do notice someone waving at you from one of the carts. It's Meryl, actually, and you see a woman who looks like an older version of her mother, standing next to the cart, and she waves, and she turns and says something to her mother, and her mother nods, and she goes running up to you guys. She goes, oh, hello.
Hey, how's it going, Meryl?
Hi.
Hey, Meryl.
Are you here for the pumpkin competition?
What's that?
I'm entering a pumpkin into the competition for the biggest pumpkin.
Oh my god, I hope your pumpkin destroys all the other
Come
pumpkins.
take a look.
And they're going.
Come on, take a look. She grabs your hand. Like, she's so excited.
What?
Oh,
here we go
you guys
then.
too. You guys too. And she leads you up to the cart, and you see a pumpkin that's bigger than you, Borky. It's huge. It's like if you were balled up, it'd be twice your size.
Impressive.
Super. What's its name?
She smacks your hand on it proudly and goes, the big orange.
Ooh, the big orange.
I'm hoping I can win this year. They're just doing the finishing up the judging right now. And
I feel its power.
it's a milk-fed pumpkin.
Milk fed?
Mhm.
How does
You
that work?
You cut into the vine and you feed milk into it, and it makes it grow really big.
Huh.
Is there a prize for the biggest pumpkin?
It's 100 gold certificate to Dolly's Pastries, which I go there all the time after school with Cynthia and my friends, so that would be really nice.
Well, I hope you win.
The judging should be over any minute now. And she looks over and she kind of leans over, and you see currently a gnome and a human with those same rods you remember seeing in the opera house, and they're currently checking every pumpkin with the rod. And
For magic.
Yeah, checking for magic. And as they do, this one gnome who's looking very proud of himself, it begins to beep. And his eyes go wide, and he goes, must be on the fritz. And everyone turns and looks to this gnome with like the biggest scowl on their face. And the judges basically like push into his pumpkin a gray ribbon, indicating that he's been disqualified.
Ooh, get fucked.
Ooh.
And Meryl kind of shakes her head, says, "The nerve of some people, honestly."
Shada!
Yeah, a few people mutter under their breath, and the gnome is kind of like sweating under the collar and just useless waste of time anyway. And he just huffs and leaves.
Well, at least
that
it
was- if that-
proves
if that
that
wa-
you have honor.
It's a lot of work too.
He really wanted that $100 gift certificate to a bakery.
100 gold. Panic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
As the, I mean, for a wizard, you could do a quick spell and make some easy money. But the two judges come to the center and they announce, "All right, the prizes for the Harvest Festival Pumpkin Competition." And there's a huge crowd now of people coming around. In third place, we have Meryl Quilton, and everybody applauds and erupts, and Meryl shoots up with a big smile, and her mother's like, good job, like pats her on the back. In second place, Drayden Pratt. In first place, yada, yada, yada. They go and they hand out all the prizes, and they come over and they stick a really, really pretty, not blue ribbon, but a very, very pretty yellow ribbon into her pumpkin. And they hand her another gift certificate, 50 gold pieces, but
Aw.
she's still pretty happy about it.
Congratulations. A nice sense of accomplishment you should feel.
Oh, I do. Wait until we make it into pie. I should bring one to work, actually. That'd be really nice.
That would be delightful if you could possibly give some for everyone.
That would be wonderful.
Mom, these are and she leads her mother over. Her mother is a very much like you can tell she's a hands-on lady. She's got this brown apron on, her hair is tied back into a bun. Like, she's very unassuming looking, but she's got this look to her being like just hardworking. This is Borky, and she looks up to you, and
Yep.
Borky, she gives you kind of a concerning look. Like, okay. And this is Mr. Panic.
Hello.
This is Greckles. He helped Cynthia with her homework.
Toothy beak smile.
And this is Mr. Task, and she kind of like pushes you forward a little bit to her mother. He's the one who gave us the gold.
Task bows his head. Hello, ma'am.
Oh, that was you.
Yes.
She extends her hand and she shakes your hand. Thank you very much. We were able to replace the roof with that. It was nice to have a bit of money. Traveling here left us with very much little.
Of course, your daughter's aims were very admirable. I felt it needed reward.
Thank you. As long as she keeps studying, she kind of swats the back of Meryl's head, like playfully.
She
She
does.
goes, yeah, she laughs and she goes, yep, I have a test actually in a few days, so I gotta study for that after the festival, though. But, yeah. And then you hear a person call, and Meryl's mother turns and, "Oh, I need it. Go play with your friends, Meryl. Don't worry, I can handle the rest." And she steps away. Well, I guess now that I'm done here, what are you guys up to?
We're just looking around, seeing what there is to see.
I was gonna
I'm
meet
gonna
up.
see- I'm gonna see if I can find a new axe.
Oh, that's a good idea. There's lots of dwarven craftsmen who are here. One of my father's friends is selling all kinds of stuff too, but I
Oh,
think.
no. It's got to be a special axe.
Oh,
It's got to have a story about it, you know.
I don't know if you'll find something with the story besides how it was made.
Borky, I don't know if the object of it being made is not how the story is woven. It's how it's used in combat is how the story is made.
And when
No, I want it to have a story.
Well, I'm actually gonna try and find Cynthia. She said she was trying to find some fortune teller. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that.
No, I wouldn't mind seeing that. What kind of fortune teller?
I don't know. She says it's a really, really good one. She kind of shrugs. I've never had my fortune told before. I think it's all kind of mumbo jumbo, but.
Do you know where in the fairgrounds?
Oh, yeah, over this way. And she begins to set out. You guys follow her?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Absolutely.
Okay. You guys follow her out. There's various crowds for things. People displaying kind of meat cuts and things like that. There's like jugglers. There's a few bards, but they're very much like a band of bards. And Panic, not too bad actually. They're not terrible. They're not hunky plunky or like really cheesy. They're actually legitimately pretty talented. And there's a few acrobatics displays, things like that. No Hala though. You don't see Hala performing.
Aw.
And as you guys walk, Meryl goes, "Oh, it's that one over there." And you see a small caravan with a horse at the front. And you see kind of a small lineup. You see actually Willow there, and you see Cynthia, and you see Vel, and a few other people. And Meryl comes running up to Cynthia, and she kind of greets her friend.
So is this like in a line to this, or are we just kind of
It's kind of a group in front of it.
Mm.
You guys want to head up to it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually going to do this then, because I actually drew something for this not
Ooh.
last minute, but a while before. As you walk up, Cynthia actually bows to you, Greckles. Like, she does, like, not the formal bow, but she actually learned this time. She does, like, the half bow. She goes, "Oh, it's so nice to see you again."
Oh, it's pleasant to see you too. Bow back.
I learned the right one this time.
That's impressive. Not a lot of people can do it.
Well, one day I want to go and see the Eastern Isles, so I gotta learn somewhere.
Greckles leans up kind of close to her.
You and me both.
Are you gonna get your fortune told?
Well, that's why we're all here. Isn't that right, gents?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I must know what the future tells for Borky.
Okay. Willow's actually up there. And as you guys kind of push through the crowd, like not really pushing, but you're kind of weaving your way out of the traffic, you see this staring back at you. A strange man wearing a really weird kind of mask, wearing a cravat and rather nice clothes. And he's currently kind of entertaining. This is what he looks like. It's a very simple drawing.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at this guy.
Does he not have legs, or are the legs implied?
Oh, he's got legs. He's just leaning on the counter. You can't see behind
Okay.
him. You see some boxes and stuff. And he leans
Okay.
forward and goes, "For you, ma'am." And Willow's like, "Yes, I will pull out the cards that will speak your fortune. Here is your first card." And he quickly, like, lays out a card in front of her from a deck. And he flips it over. And you see a beautiful mask, like a masquerade mask with gorgeous ivory. "Your first card speaks of the gorgeous mask. How fascinating. One of beauty, perhaps. Your second card." He pulls it out. And you see an illustration of a beautiful, large book. "Ah, a tomb of knowledge. You must be studious." And Willow's like, "Oh, but yes, I am, actually. Your last card." And he pulls it out and he lays it. And you see a horrific maw. Like a wolf's mouth. And Willow goes, "Oh." He goes, "How fascinating. Maw of the beast. Be careful, my dear." And he brings his hand across the cards and they all disappear, and he kind of drags his hand over the deck and he shuffles it really quickly. "Thank you. There are no refunds." And Willow kind of nods and turns to me and goes, "Oh, hi."
How's it going?
Good.
So far today, we
Well,
we saw Duros, by the way.
oh, you did? How is he?
It's okay. The mom would prefer you to be a kobold. Is there anything you can do about that?
Task fucking neat, like, just elbows Borky in the knee.
Oh,
I have spoken highly of him to your mother, and since I am of the same breed, she is now a lot more accustomed to your race. So pay it no mind. I'm sure just having a conversation with her sooner or later would be a wise idea.
I should say hello. It makes me seem like I'm avoiding her.
She is a sweet lady.
No, we did explain that you do work for us, and where she and Duros can find you at any given time. So
Okay.
it will be easy to locate her, and trust me, talking to her will not be a horrible idea.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know how long she's staying though. But you know what? I'm gonna go find her right now. And she like gets all like kind of
Look for cheesecake.
cheesecake. Oh, that's over here. And she runs off into the
Wait! Greckles grabs her by the arm before she leaves.
crowd. Oh, yes.
Well, she might be a little overbearing, but don't let that throw you off.
I'm used to overbearing. Thank you, though,
Okay.
Greckles. She pats you. Go get your fortune. It's exciting. She kind of sweats and then runs back into the crowd.
Oh no, but what if that was the mom?
Did we actually see all of her fortunes take place?
Yeah, you did. You overheard it.
Oh.
Oh,
Are you here for a fortune? The masked figure turns and looks to you.
I don't see why not.
On his caravan, you see it's beautiful. It's a very, very nice caravan, very, very elaborate, kind of elven-y design. You see like harshly nailed onto the side of it is fortune telling, and then like nailed onto that is no refunds, and then nailed on top of that is no, seriously, I mean it.
Huh.
So Borky says, so are there refunds?
No, there
I'd like
are
to
no refunds.
How much are your fortunes then?
5 gold pieces, my friend.
Very well. I'll put that down.
All right, my gent. He brings over his fan. He's kind of flashy, but not like he's not like Pitch. Like he is doing the fanfare thing, but it is also kind of natural. He pulls forth the first card for you, and he lays it out, and you see essentially a soldier on their knee, sword facing down in the ground, helmet kind of sitting low, as if in mournful stance. How fascinating for you. Your first card is the Fall. Your next card, he pulls out a card, and you see 2 images, 2 humans, kind of mirroring each other. One black and one white on this beautiful, elaborate card. How fascinating. The Kindred Spirit. And your last card. And he lays it out, and it's a silhouette illustration, what appears to be an old, elderly grandmother who's hobbling on one cane, hunched over with age on a mountain. That's a rare card. You've received the grandmother.
What
There
does
is your
that mean?
Do you have a grandmother?
If I did, I am not aware of one.
Well, no refunds. Takes the cards, places them back on the deck. Next, please.
All right, I'll do it. Borky plops down 5 gold.
Not too often I see an orc wanting to know their future. The future is
Well,
often
you know
short
what?
for an orc.
What? Why would you say that?
Oh, battles and warring in your age, of course.
Oh, that is true. Dude, we do a lot of that.
Very well.
But I wish to know my future because lately I've not even known my present.
Fair enough. Let us begin. Pulls out the first card, lays it out. You see a silhouette of a man with a backpack and a walking stick, kind of coasting over a mountain. Your first card is the Wanderer. Fascinating. You said you were concerned about your present.
Yeah.
Then this next card will be most important. He pulls out a card and lays down a card with a beautiful illustration of a rose. How fascinating for you. It's the rose. Often a spark of love or passion perhaps has been in your present. This is a good card to get. Mostly coveted by that of dreaming women, but for you, congratulations.
Borky blushes, pushes fingers together. Okay. The next card, please.
Your next card. He lays it out, and you see a figure of a man on his hands and knees bowing to what looks like kind of like a unclear thing, like a king or a monster. It's very abstract, hard to tell. Your final card, the Mighty Servant.
What's up with that?
No refunds. Swipes the cards away and puts it on the deck.
But you said I could have refunds.
All right, I'll go next.
Interesting. 5 gold pieces, my friend.
5 down. What's so interesting?
We'll find out. He whips out the first card and places it down, and you see what looks to be a woman in a beautiful dress, almost doing a ballet dance. Your first card is the Dancer. And he sets it aside. Your second card, and he whips out the card and he places it down, and it appears to be a forked tongue with a knife going right through it with blood splatters.
Oh, Christ.
God damn.
How interesting. It's the Tongue of Lies. He sets that one aside.
Oh, Borky's doing that thing, the cat from the Puss in Boots movie.
And your last card, and he brings it out, and you see what looks to be a knight whose chest is puffed forward, his arms are brought back, he's on his knees, and there's a sword going through his chest.
Great.
The Fallen Soldier. I'd be careful, my friend. No refunds. Puts it back.
Well, that was ominous.
Well, guess I might as well. I toss 5 gold pieces onto his counter.
Thank you. He takes it and you just hear noises. Like he just kind of pulls it like off the edge of the table and it just disappears. Your first card. And he pulls out a card that appears to be a dwarf working in a forge. The forge is your first card. Your second card. He reveals it and you see what looks like a wolf on the end of a rope, and the rope is taut. It's tight and strung onto what looks like a weight. The taut rope is your second card. And your last card. He places it out, and you see a throne built up of flames. The throne of fire.
What does
Why
that-
is it like mean though, you know, man?
That's not a half bad question. Is there any place we can actually just understand what these meanings of these cards are, or is this of your own accord?
He just shrugs. No refunds. Takes the cards and puts them on.
I want to
I'm gonna
roll
roll an
arcane
insight.
on this boy.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm rolling an insight as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight this. This is
14.
For 13.
11 again.
Okay.
Borky scratches his head and stares at him. And that one.
This man is a magic man.
This man can give them a refund.
These sort of people tend to have an air of mystery to him. You have a feeling he's just kind of fanfaring this shit up. And with a lineup of kind of gullible-looking people around him, it's not really like a fraud thing. You don't really know if it's true or not. But this guy is at the moment like he doesn't really care about giving you all the answers. He's
Yeah,
just
no, he's just here to make a quick buck, and $5 isn't terrible. And really, this is more of a just make up your own story here sort of deal. It's Mad Libs for gypsies.
He doesn't seem malicious in any way. Like he's not being threatening in any way. He's actually like, and he's not even amused in any way. He's just like, oh shit, okay, well whatever. Like he's almost as surprised as you guys are at some of these cards.
All right.
So there's no ill intent really. Just the man kind of doing his job.
Yep,
I'm
Mad
afraid
Libs for gypsies.
I'm afraid you're keeping up the line.
Very well. Get off the line.
Well, that was intriguing. I can't believe someday Panic's gonna own a throne made out of flames.
That would be pretty cool.
No, it would be.
Also, Task.
Also, Greckles. Pats Greckles on the back. It's been nice knowing you,
Don't
Greckles.
start with me, Borg.
Well, no, oh no, watch out. You ever never know when an anvil might drop from the sky.
Why would an anvil drop from the sky?
I don't know. What would you prefer? A cart? A person? That's happened.
Task, it actually is kind of interesting you would pull a grandma card, all things considered.
At this point, Meryl's actually walking up to this guy and pays 5 gold pieces.
Ooh, I'd like to listen in on that.
Yeah, let's listen in.
She's very excited. And he goes, for you, young miss, your first card. The Great Ocean. You must be a traveler of some kind. Your second card. Oh, a familiar card. The Tome of Knowledge. You must be quite studious. The last card. And the last card you see is a horrible, horrible wolf. It looks absolutely terrifying with red, piercing eyes. The Predator. Be careful, my dear. No refunds. He takes all the cards. Meryl's like, okay, walks away.
Why are all our employees just being doomed by wolves?
We need anti-wolf spray.
And Cynthia's kind of like, I don't really want to do this, and kind of walks with Meryl. Meryl looks up and goes, we're gonna go get some cheesecake.
Enjoy yourself then.
Okay.
Can you get me some too? Can I give her gold to get a cheesecake?
I could get you a cheesecake, sure.
Okay, tell me how much it comes to and I'll give you that amount of money back.
I could get you a small one. That's probably like maybe 5 or 10 gold pieces.
Borky, just give her some money now. She
Yeah,
leans up-
when I say I want a cheese,
She works for us, Borky.
when I say I want you to get me a cheesecake, I don't mean a tiny cheesecake. I want you to get me the biggest cheesecake they got.
Borky drops 50 gold in her hand.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, I'll try and find a really good cheesecake.
No, I good. Good child.
good child. Do you
Good
pat
child.
Do you pat her on the head as you say
I ruffle her hair.
that? Thank you. I'll get you a cheesecake. Come on, Cynthia. And they both scamper off, kind of running with the other kids. And as you guys want to take a break here real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's take a quick
take a
break
break.
real fast here.
I guess
This
more
is
to
a good
drink.
place to take a break.
I'm gonna get some Streamlabs up here and call
I'll
some
be right
bit
back.
shoutouts.
I'll be right
This is fun so far. Doroski, Nadine. I gotta talk to you about Doroski. That is amazing.
The roasty, honey. You're skinny. You have to eat more.
Just nodding. All right, so where is the on Streamlabs? Where do I pop that up actually?
I have no idea.
Recent. Oh, there's the recent events. All right, we got some bit dropouts. Space Man Monster, thank you for the 500 bits. As well, Kaio Phoenix, thank you for the 1500 bits. And a lot of subs, a lot of followers, and now we're all caught up here. Goodness me, God damn. Thank you for the sub, Augie Jr. Your ugly doppelganger. Thank you so much. Razil Fold.
Wow, that name comes with some
Yep.
shade. That's good.
Yeah, Raziel O'Fold. Arisen Light Crow 1. Ace DMB. Lincoln Park Fan 21. 1373 viewers. Not bad so far tonight. Guys, thank you so much for all. If this is your first time viewing, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Hope you find Tubbs. You know what? That's not for me to decide, but the goddamn Loch Ness Monster, thank you for
Oh
subscribing.
my god.
These names are strong. These names are strong.
God, these names are amazing.
And Augie Jr., thank you again for the 5-month resub. Probate with 5,000 bits. You're softballing us, Monty. Let's get to the cooking competition and take the kids' gloves off for 5,000 bits. Hey, thank you so much, Probate. Probate doing definite damage to Sario88.
Oh my god.
And we have
punched
Ace-
him in the face.
Ace Ramba with 10,000 with 1,050 bits. Birthday, make me hungry. AKA Connor, thank you for the 145 bits. Volvagnos, thank you for the 3-month resub. Oh, we got Arctic Haven. Love the streams. Keep them coming, you beautiful person. 4 months subbing and still going. Thank you for the 5,000 bits. That's crazy amount of bits there. That's awesome. Origami Guy LJB. I have some questions. Why didn't we get a FU dad from Task to Bladefoot? 2, I wish I asked sooner for Tubbs infomercial. Christy Sidechip, thank you for the 100 bits. Since he's going to spit on that cheesecake. You don't know that. Thank you, Sword Fanatic. Lovely L'Oreal51, 300 bits. Thank you so much. Sam Everett, 100 bits. Thank you very much. And Kyle Shepard, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. And Emon Tizzle, you guys are my Valentine's today. So give me some love. Also, the festival episode should end with a kiss under the fireworks. Oh, jeez. Cinder King, 6-month resub. I personally stuffed my gut before the session. Now let's get some food descriptions.
Oh, just you wait, son.
Oh no, this isn't good for any of us.
Wait, what I miss?
Nothing.
Oh man.
No.
And whoa, Gino Cos, thank you for the 100 bits. And oh, we got some follows here. And oh my God, Sario88, the bit boss is about to die. Oh God, Sario88 healing himself.
Oh God.
Piss, I need a potion of healing now. With 2,700 bits, 2,750. Thank you so much, Sario88. But guys. Oh, boy. Oh, we got more bits are dropping.
Is everyone back yet, or are we still waiting on somebody?
Do you want a bit war? Because this is how you start a bit war.
That is true.
You're here? Is Gaijin here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just eating really quick. Just my
All
little.
right. No rush.
Eat your crackers. Combat Magi, 100 bits. Did they give Ty Stormbeard's message? I'm assuming we did that off screen.
Yeah, you guys did that. He threw the bottle randomly when he was running and buying fish at the market, I'm sure.
Argent Lyle, 500 bit. Argent Lyle 13, 500 bits. Spirit of Love, 500 bits. Cold Bull Jewish Mom. And Probate, 2,000 bits. Chase Smash! Alrighty, guys, we're going to have to take it away here.
Back to the business. As you guys are walking through the crowds, just enjoying the sights of things, you see people selling baskets and dresses and beautiful things. You see one magician who's just selling like random, like little tiny trinkets for kids. There's a whole gaggle of kids around him, and he's like showing off these neat baubles, like things that glow and little clockwork toys and whatnot. And as you're walking, Task, something catches your ear. You hear archery competition. Last call for the archery competition.
Waste no time. Head on over there. Hello, it's me.
You literally run and you slide, like you stop in the dirt and you slide up to this human guy. He goes, last call, archery
Right here.
competition. Hi?
Yes, hello, I'd like to compete.
This is for serious archers only?
I'd like to compete.
Look, Pee-wee, he gets on one knee.
Grab him by the collar of his shirt and pull him face to face. I'd like to compete.
And I'd like to call a guard, and then you hear kunk, kunk, kunk behind you, step up behind you, Task. And do you turn around and look?
Yeah, sure.
You look up, you see Einford, one of Duros' men. Hey.
Hey, Einford.
Oh God, it's Einford.
This man is barring me a chance to go into the competition because of my stature.
That's not cool. Don't do that. And the guy's like, yeah, let him compete, please. The guy's like, yeah, okay. He just steps back, and Einford's like, okay, thanks, man. Have fun.
Thank you.
A cool dude.
Bye. The guy who's like hosting competition, they have like kind of like a thing to block people off. He just kind of lets you through. Your ears kind of go past him. He goes, okay, and just clips it close. He goes, thanks for doing that. How are you guys?
Oh, we're doing okay. You still, yeah, you know of any cool things going on aside from this archery competition?
Yeah.
Cool. What are they?
Stuff.
Okay.
And
Fun
notice
stuff.
a lot of people in these competitions carrying around the weird stick things. What's that all about?
Oh yeah, that's to detect magic so people don't cheat.
Is that for all the competitions around here?
Yeah.
A man of few words.
I see.
Anyway,
Are you on duty, Einford?
kinda. The boss is off with his mom. Burke is away again. So it's just me, Granilda, Sebastian's gone. And then we have Stenden's men helping us, which is nice.
Brork's gone.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I need to get a necklace for my girlfriend. He just starts walking away like mid-sentence and just leaves.
In that case, Monty, if it's okay with you, passively, I'd like to keep an extra eye out for Sully.
Okay.
If he might be around.
For sure. Task, you hear a rapturous applause. I'm gonna find actually some music here. I got some lovely festival music.
Oh yeah.
How's that?
Oh dear.
Oh, perfect.
This is my jam.
Okay. You step up to the plate and you have 3 other competitors. You see a young woman with red hair. You see a kind of a grizzled hunter-looking fellow. He's got like a wolf head on for, fanfare. And he's like shirtless. And he's kind of like playing that up. And you see a very stoutly serious stone-faced dwarf. And then you stride up and the dwarf sees you and goes, shakes his head, kind of amusing himself a bit. Let me grab their dice here. And you watch as a lithe elf figure, appears to be someone from the guard. She walks up and she goes, all right, archers, we'll have a round. If you miss, you're out.
Oh, come on, don't fuck me, dice.
If you win, you get a prize of 500 gold pieces.
Ooh.
And this arrow. And she holds up this gorgeous gold arrow.
Hot damn.
All right, archers at the ready. And you watch as a bunch of guards bring in bullseyes, like big kind of hay bales with painted on bullseyes.
In only a low budget Yu-Gi-Oh style, Borky holds up his fist.
You can do it, Task.
You join the rest of the
I
crowd.
have to believe in my archery.
The heart of the bow.
The heart of the arrow.
You guys all get kind of seats, and the rest of the crowd is like cheering. You see the daggersmith and his wife as well. They're in the crowd, just kind of enjoying the festivities. And first round, go ahead and roll to hit.
25.
You hit. You get right in the middle. And let me roll for everybody else. She hits. They hit. They hit. Everybody hits. Boom, everyone hits the middle of it, and just like a conveyor, the guards come back in and bring in smaller bullseyes. Round 2.
13.
13. Okay. Ooh, no. Shit, this is gonna be a fast competition. All right. No, she gets it. Okay. You let loose the arrow. It's off a bit, but you do hit the target. The dwarf and the hunter fanfare guy who's like flexing his pecs, they both miss. And the guards are like, ooh, they almost get shot.
Task when the dwarf misses, Tash just goes and shakes his head no.
The dwarf kind of gives you a look like, all right, yeah, I was being a shit. And he's like, best of luck, lad. And he steps off the stage, which leaves you and the young red-haired woman who is like completely like her face is in the game.
Tash just looks to her and just says, may your aim be true.
She just gives you a side glance and just scowls and looks forward.
Okay, I guess everyone's a dickhead today.
Alrighty. And they bring out
27! I'm sorry.
Slightly smaller hail bay. She hits it too. You both shoot and hit. The audience cheers every time you like the sound of the arrow hits the hay. Everyone kind of does a wave in the audience.
Oh my god, are you men in tightsing us right now? Because
maybe a little bit.
The freaking old man. The rest of you can bugger off.
Yes.
Bugger off.
Then they bring out your next target, which is a moderately sized pumpkin. They put them up on stools.
Aw.
Round 4.
22.
Okay. She got it too. You both shoot square in the center of the pumpkin. You knock yours off the stool. And the audience is like, smash the pumpkin, smash the pumpkin, smash the pumpkin. And the guards come over and just curb stomp the pumpkin into mush, and the audience just goes crazy. Yeah!
Medium orange, no!
That could have been a pie.
All right, next one. They bring out a tiny gourd, and they place it on the stool.
Oh.
This is where things get tricky, ladies and gentlemen. The audience cheers.
Quick, Tash! You should shoot an arrow from your bow and make it hit.
I'm not paying attention.
Wonderful.
Yeah, you're
advice,
focusing.
Borky.
Thank you.
Okay.
And weehaw! Oh, nat one.
Nat one.
Fuck me.
And does she? Once I gotta make sure she gets it. She misses. All right. Oh wait, no. Wait, hold on. No, she misses. You shoot. The announcer says, "This one should be a risk." She looks down and your arrow is in her side, the announcer's side. She's a guard.
But no, at the guard, Tash, not her.
And as you're shooting that, the other girl misses, and completely veers off. And she's like, we don't have a winner. She like keels over onto her side, and like 2 guards come and hand her a potion.
Task holds his hand up. I apologize. I have healed. Like shows the flame where it's healing word or healing touch.
You go over and you heal the guard, and they pull the arrow. And she goes, "All right, game over, I guess."
My
Stuart.
apologies. It was a very, very bad shot.
You're good. This was improvised. It's fine. Ooh, I deserve that one. Stuart, hand out the awards. Could you? It's a tie. Just split it, I guess. And this one guard, he's kind of like a weaselly looking sort of guy. He's kind of got like a little chin beard and like really like pasty hair, helmet head. He's like, yeah, right. He pulls out 250 gold pieces and hands you a stack of it, and then hands the girl with the red hair 250 gold pieces. And he goes, all right, now let's bow to your audience. And do you bow?
Of course.
You bow politely to the audience. The audience cheers, and there's some murmurs. And as you guys are cheering for Tass, the girl doesn't even bow. She just walks away. And as she does, one of the guards approaches, like, hey, Lynn, you know, if you ever want Lynn, and she just walks away, like doesn't even pay him any mind. And he just kind of sighs and crosses his arms and goes, one day.
But what about the arrow?
The arrow is not given out because it was a tie.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah. But actually, roll a charisma check, Task.
Okay, here I go being a cute boy.
Make those eyes big.
Just a big charisma, or
Just a straight charisma, yeah.
Alrighty, 5.
5. Yeah, no.
well.
The injured guard, who's not injured anymore, she's like, I feel good. We're gonna hold off on the arrow for next year. Thanks everybody for coming. And the audience is like, yeah, they clap and whatnot. And they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna go over here and take a look at this. And they kind of like spread out. Whew. Nice shooting, little man.
Hey,
Thank you.
Greckles.
What?
Greckles.
What?
I think Tass should have been aiming for where the gourd was going, not where it was.
Greckles just
Task.
Greckles just walks away from that mess, goes over to Task.
You did your best, bud.
Very sloppy shot on that last one. I don't know what came over me.
Now you know how I felt when we were fighting that damn carpet.
Getting some stage fright. That's what that's called.
I suppose so. Well, at least there was no clear-cut winner, so it was a even competition. I just wish that other women saw it that way as well.
You can't expect everyone to be nice.
Well, that was all of them, all things considered.
The hunter guy was like charming, I guess. He didn't really talk to you, but
Oh yeah, no, he didn't talk to me, but the fucking dwarf and the guard, like, dude, fuck them.
Yeah, dwarves were assholes.
you are
Yeah,
a
no.
kobold, though. You
Oh,
gotta
don't be
remember.
that
Oh
way.
yeah, no, I'm a kobold. I'm just like, oh, that's why I was just like, I want the dwarf to be like, oh, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you shit.
Alrighty. You begin to see a lot of the crowd moving now in one direction, and people are kind of getting excited and really, really like, I can't wait to see. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, I was
What
about
if
to say,
it's
can I
like last year?
can I eavesdrop to hear what they may be talking about?
They say the cook, Ty Borpington, has returned.
Oh no.
Oh, he
Whoa.
returned, you say?
No, he never left.
Come on, the cooking competition's this way, and they all
Oh my
begin
God.
to funnel.
Don't
gotta watch
call
the
him to
good
come
competition.
back. He's been here for years.
We gotta go to the competition. We gotta go to the competition. Borky just grabs all three of them and just starts huffing it. We gotta go to the competition.
Let go of me, you shit!
No! Borky's jumping on carts. Gotta get to the front of the line. Borky wants to get to the front of the line.
Roll an acrobatics check then.
Fucking these characters.
Or an athletics. If you want to shove through the crowd, it's athletics. If you want to like do flips and stuff, that's gonna be acrobatics.
Athletics,
your
Borky.
choice.
Borky, you're hearing that football music dun, 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 as he charges forward with an 18.
Nice. You move out of the way, but then you like reach a group of children. You're like, let's just step around this, and then you just keep
No,
running
no,
forward.
no,
Most people get out of your way.
Greckles just has that straight-eyed, like flat eyelid stare of, oh god.
Eventually, you guys breach through, and you see a bunch of chairs and a bunch of like exterior kitchens just set up. And you currently see 3 stations. You see the legendary chef Baka with his son, Baka Jr. Maybe, we don't know. Currently, they're prepping the charcoal, grills.
His son Cluck.
Cluck.
Yes.
That's his daughter. His daughter,
What?
Cluck.
Oh,
His son, Bacarly.
Did you want to do something? Sorry.
Is this completely open, or do they have their own tents or anything like that?
No, it's open. It's completely open. Yeah.
Borky- I'm sorry, you finish. You finish. Sorry.
Yeah. And as you see Ty at his own kitchen, people are kind of staring like, what the fuck? Like, and they kind of walk around him, and he's like nervous. Like you can see he's like, for a fish-headed man, he's visibly sweating. You also see this very large, robust man with kind of dusty, tan hair and like a big like handlebar mustache, wearing an apron. He's got like a big cleaver in his cutting board, and he's just standing at the ready with his arms crossed. And you see at the front, kind of closest to the front where all the rest of the crowd is a set of 4 chairs, a judging panel. And you see at the moment, kind of in a group, 3 people. You see Abacus, which has been forever. Your boss, technically. The accountant, the halfling accountant with her pink hair and her glasses. She's currently kind of waving away some people who are just like, oh, could you sign this? She's like, not right now, not right now. You see a man in a beautiful, deep red, kind of purplish looking robe. His hair is combed back into a very neat and orderly ponytail. He's very, very handsome, like a very, very handsome, genuine face. He looks like a politician of some kind. And then you see Isla. And you see Isla because Isla is staring directly at you, Greckles. Just with a kind of half smile, just staring at you. And you notice she's flanked by 2 Hoketh paladins as well. And she turns to the man who appears to be in charge of this dwarven woman. And she's like, oh, I don't know what to do. I mean, we don't have Hamana. He disappeared. is that something I said? And they're like, no, you're fine. And Isla goes, he'll replace Hammernar, and points to you, Greckles.
Ooh.
And,
Wait,
and everyone
what?
kind of
What?
stops and turns and looks to you. He'll
Uh,
replace Hammernar. He'll be a judge.
Oh.
And everyone kind of looks over, and the dwarf actually approaches. He goes, Sarah, pleasure to meet ya.
Hi, what's going on?
It's rather awful. Hammernar was supposed to be our fourth judge, and he went up and disappeared, which is not too uncommon for him. That means we're down a judge, and Lady Isla apparently knows you. You must be someone really, really important. Come with me. Come with me. Just kind of shoves you.
Also, Monty, you put this evil on me.
Yeah.
I did.
You're putting horrible evil on me.
You're a judge now.
Go get him, Tiger!
What you must have crossed an old gypsy woman or something, Goomba, to bring.
God.
You are shoved forward. We'll get back to that in a minute. Borky, you see currently Ty Borpington sweating bullets.
Borky stands up on his chair. I'm guessing did we get a good seat? Did we get good
Yeah,
seats?
you do.
Mr. Borpington!
Borky!
Borky just does like he just puts his bicep out and flexes. You got this.
I do. I have something even better too. Judge, and he runs over to the dwarf. He's my sous chef. I have a sous chef. I told you I had a sous chef.
I'm the sous chef.
I thought you were lying. I thought you'd have a fish head too. All right, get out of the audience and get to your post.
Absolutely.
Borky walks over to
Oh,
the
Borky. He hugs
Mr.
you.
Borpington. Oh my
Hugs your
God, Mr.
leg.
Bob.
I had no idea they changed the competition over these few years, and I needed a sous chef to enter. I'm so lucky you're here. Can you help me?
Mr. Borpington, if I've learned anything, if I can be Herald, I can be a sous chef.
I don't know what that means, but I'm glad you're here.
You fuck up that meat, I'll kill you, you green piece of shit!
Greckles, as you're kind of brought up, the Hoketh, paladins, even though they're wearing these veils, you can tell they kind of turn to look at each other and then turn down to you and they go, Lady Isla, and she just lifts up a hand and kind of gestures them away and they go, all right, and just leave. As everybody else is kind of talking, Abacus kind of gives you some acknowledgement, like, hey, the politician doesn't know you at all, but Isla does turn down. He goes, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Lady Isla. Why me? Big giant shrug?
I want to talk to you.
Oh, I hope this is something good.
She takes her finger and she puts it on your forehead and just brings it up and over your skull. And she flicks your hood off.
I wasn't wearing a hood, but okay.
Your hat. She flicks your hat. She doesn't, knock it off your head. She just, takes it off your head. Why are you scared of me?
Oh, the big questions. Here we go.
Where I'm from, those who talk the least typically have the most power and the most experience. You don't necessarily... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
It's not that you frighten me, but I just never know what to expect.
She slowly lolls her head over to the side, kind of thinking. Meh. You're almost as bad at flattery than Brooke.
Greckles actually bristles at that. Very noticeably.
She kind of half smiles when she notices your response. Let's go to the judge's table.
After you, ma'am.
No, you first.
Okay, let's move my little
The
bird.
reason you go first is because you're at the end right next to her.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, she's not trying to be creepy. It's literally you have to go first.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't aware. Spatial.
I was like,
spatial awareness.
this weaving back and forth. It's like watching boxers jab at each other and everyone's ducking out of the way.
Oh. She sits down, and Porky, as you're kind of standing in Ty's kitchen, he does you up in like a little hat and an apron that is far too small for you.
Yeah.
It's supposed to go around your waist. It's going up like around your shoulders, kind of.
Okay, by the way, Mr. Borpington, I don't know the cop. Okay, I found this earlier. Borky pulls out the puffer fish.
Oh, I don't have time for that right now, Porky. This is a life or death situation.
Oh my God, who's gonna die?
My reputation, Borky.
We can't
I've already
have that
showed my
die.
face, and if I fail as a chef, then, well, I'm societally dead.
Well, you can't fail as a chef. You make the most delicious food I ever had.
That's for them to decide, and he points to the judges panel.
Oh, look, one of them's Greckles.
Oh!
God
well,
damn
hooray.
it, Taka!
We can see you.
Yeah, you can see you.
I don't know.
Well, maybe we have a chance, but our competition is fierce, Borky. He grabs you, he sandwiches your face and brings you forward, and he hugs your head. And he's like, Borky, the competition is brutal. Gus the Butcher, Bakaw. Oh, I haven't seen competition like this since I sailed aboard the Canary.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Bakar, more like bull hockey. Hey, what's his name? The Butcher?
Gus the Butcher.
Gus the Butcher, you know what? You've killed me with the delicious food every time I've eaten it. Probably more than he has.
Like
And
the
I'm gonna tell you
Phoenix
right.
Rise again.
And by the way, just so you know, he may be a butcher, but did he get a small kobold to kill a bear with a knife as he was screaming, almost dying?
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage, because that's amazing.
No,
no,
just
okay.
standard persuasion check. He's stressed out of his gourd. I can't wait.
10.
10. Okay. Yeah, he gets a D4 inspiration die at some point. You inspire him a little bit, but he's still nervous.
But here's one thing. But Mr. Borpington,
Yes.
remember this.
Mhm.
No matter what, it can't be as bad as getting a fish head.
Oh my fucking
And,
god!
and Borky holds him.
And that's one of the best things to ever happen to you.
I think that's a matter of opinion, Borky.
It's all a metaphor
You are
for
a
how great you are.
terrible motivational speaker.
Borky's not the best.
Remember this, Mr. Borpington.
I hope I can see the ingredients through these tears.
Task like pulls on Panic's pant leg. All right, so taking bets. Who's going down first?
What do you mean by that? Which chef is going down first?
Who's out first?
Probably Borky. Probably not through cooking either.
Oh man.
Stop crying, Mr. Borpington!
Yeah, bet's on Borky.
Yeah.
Greckles, as you sit
Isn't there we haven't told him Stormbeard's message, right?
Yeah, you already did. He's already done it.
Remember what Mr. Stormbeard said.
Yeah, that was secondhand, and I think it may have been paraphrased a little bit. I sent it out, by the way, giant postage. I don't understand it. But right now, I really need to focus, Borky. I need to do my squats and get ready. And he begins to do exercise.
No, you need more weight.
And Borky jumps on his shoulders.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Well, he's out of the competition now.
No,
You're like
terrible
he,
today.
he carefully lies.
No, there is no carefully flinging yourself on top of another person.
Remember what I warned you about last week about actually saying you're doing something and then it screws everything up?
That's the situation.
I regret it all.
Too late!
You run and you jump on top of Ty, and he did roll a pretty decent constitution. He's okay, but there is a squeaky toy noise that erupts across the entire audience. Kind of sounds like, you ever jump on top of like a giant inflatable mattress? It makes that noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that erupts from Ty's lips as you think it's a scream of the, like the screams of the damned, but it's just him in pain under you.
You got this. Walk through the pain, make your body grow.
200 on them.
Greckles, as you're kind of watching the ridiculousness of the scene, Lady Isla kind of turns and goes, "Your friends are funny.
They're an odd bunch, but they grow on you.
I can see why Solly likes you so much.
you could hear a pin drop. Like Grekel's face sinks and just slow turns.
The magic word.
Have you seen her?
We talk every day.
How is she?
She's doing okay, I suppose.
Is she still safe?
Mm-hmm. She nods. She sees me in the morning. She sees Hammernar in the afternoon and Brooke at night. She talks a lot more than the first day we met her.
That's good. I miss her terribly.
She talks about the big, terrible things that she's done. And Isla slowly turns to you, and the wonderful things she wants to do.
What might that be?
She's trying to talk with her father a bit more. But she's very upset. Because apparently he's not showing up anymore.
That is intriguing. Any idea why?
Shrugs.
I know.
I'm not like other Azamar. I don't get dreams.
But you get visions.
No.
I've been lying this whole time.
I can
Yeah.
see things.
I guess that is true. Can you tell her something for me?
How upset will it make Brooke?
It should make him very upset.
Never mind then. She leans back in her chair.
Do you want? Now, I could make him upset if you'd like me to. Just the evil, roguish grin is starting to come out of
I like Brooke. He's a good man. Go on.
How many pins can drop? How many pins can drop at once, Nadine, mathematically?
There's literally somewhere in the Harvest Festival, a seamstress just tripped and they all fell out on the ground.
A box of 100 have hit the floor at this very moment.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I'd like for you to tell her that I miss her, and I very much would like to see her again. There's so much that we could catch up on.
The cooking competition begins to start with a gong, 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 and all the chefs begin to prepare, and the audience sits down. And Isla slowly turns to you, Greco, and goes, "Do you like her?"
Maybe I do a little.
Isla's face kind of goes sour. I don't want to discourage it, but that is not a choice either of you can make.
That's been my life. But something that this town has taught me is to take the stride in the good. That's something that's taken a very long time for me to learn, but no matter what terrible things may happen in Alavast, it's teaching me to appreciate and even love the things that are here.
You're lucky. You're a wolf, and we're dogs. And the dwarf comes onto stage. She's like, "All right, the cooking competition is now started. The first dish you must make with what is underneath this silver pan." And the audience goes, "Ooh," in fanfare. And let me find some music here.
Nadine, please. I know.
I wish. I wish.
Can this man, to signify the start of the competition, can he bite into a giant bell pepper?
I wish.
Fucking
Beer!
All right. They lift up the dish and you see a whole bunch of roasted not roasted, but vegetables. Tons and tons and tons of vegetables. There's turnips and pumpkins and squash and all kinds of things. And Ty Barbatine yells at you, goes, I'm gonna prepare the pan. Go run and grab me turnips. Turnips, all the turnips you can get.
Borky, just vaults over. Borky gets right and grabs all the turnips.
I want you to roll a knowledge nature check.
No, Borky! Now Now, I would argue, Borky, as a man who's
Roll
traveled.
a knowledge nature.
14.
Nice. You grab all the ones that are white and have like a purple part of them. You're like, that's a turnip, I think. You grab them all and you bring them over. And Ty Borvington hands you a peeler. Goes, peel them, Borky. Peel them quickly. I have to get the glaze ready. And he scampers off to the kitchen.
Borky finds a peeler and starts peeling.
All right, you rigorously peel the turnips and you dice them into cubes. And you go, and as you turn your head, you see Mr. Bacaw and Bacaw Jr. Currently slicing open, so it looks like some tiny, kind of like those green pumpkins. I can't remember what they're called. They're like little gourds.
Yeah.
And you see,
gourds.
you see Gus currently just like hacking through and just like mashing it up. The cooking lasts a while, and with each toss of the ingredients, each time the frying pans flare with fire, the audience kind of woos and ahs. And so too do the people at the actual judgment table, except for Isla. She's just kind of blinking and staring and just watching, kind of half there.
Yeah.
And eventually, Borky, as you help Ty, bring out the plates, Borky, bring out the plates.
Sorry, wait, how many plates?
Well, 4 to start. 4.
Okay.
Borky carefully removes 4 plates.
All right, I'm gonna roll for Ty. Okay, not bad, Ty. Ty prepares a delectable glazed roasted vegetable dish. It smells so vibrant. You can smell herbs and what smells like almost like some sort of oil to it. It almost smells like fries, but more soft and sweet and light. Okay, you take those 2, Borky. I take these 2. We take them to the judges, all right?
Very well. Should we have a swagger to our step?
Let's be more careful than swaggery.
Okay.
And so you walk up, and Gus is the first one up there, and Greckles, 4 dishes are laid out before you.
Okay.
It appears to be some kind of strange pancake in a way. It's fluffy and soft, and you smell cheese, some sort of cheese to it. And right, you're lactose intolerant. Oh well. Oh, that's right. That's canon. I forgot we made that canon.
Dude, I keep forgetting you gave your fictional character a food allergy. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I have to have character flaws, damn it.
Oh, you have plenty of character flaws.
You want to go? Roll initiative.
Ladies, please. There's food to be eaten.
Out of character, Borky flies across the table, starts beating the shit out of Greckles.
No.
It's pandemonium here in the Iron Show.
Oh, you're having a giggle, mate.
You gotta catch my ass first.
All the judges eat their meal. Greckles, I assume you partake. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, though.
Constitution. Okay, that's saving. Oh, that's a 2.
Oh no! Your throat begins to choke up a little bit. Isla turns over. She goes, "Is something the matter?" She touches your forehead, and you see a bit of what looks like kind of divine magic, and you feel fine.
Oh, thank you, Lady Isla.
Nah. She leans back and keeps eating. When you did taste the food, it was there was still a crispness to the vegetables left. It was all diced up really finely, almost into a mush, and then made into a pancake. And there's Parmesan cheese added into it, so it had the sharpness of the cheese, yet the sweetness of the vegetables. And it was crispy on the outside and kind of chewy on the inside, with a bit of sauce on top for flavor. Very, very delightful.
That's something that Greckles would actually very much appreciate, because it sounds a lot like Okaki. So, cool.
The judges, the first judge, which is Abacus, she's like, okay, good. She goes onto basically a big white piece of paper, and she writes down a 7, and she lifts it up. And the politician, who's kind of currently dabbing his brow with a napkin, he's like, it's quite good. He writes down an 8. What do you write down?
Can we do? Is it single numbers, or can we do points?
It's out of 10, so 1 to 10.
I'll write down a 7.
You're write down a 7, okay?
I can't be biased at the fact I almost freaking died.
Why the fuck not? They do it at Chef Battle Brigade.
I'm just gonna write down the scores here.
This fantasy food competition has more credibility than that, okay?
Isla lifts up a 0.
Whoa!
Ooh! You have no reason to worry now.
The audience gasps. They're like, and then you watch as Baka brings up a delicious seasoned gourd dish. It appears to be gourds cut open with almost a sweet caramelized sugar to it inside. It almost tastes like a pumpkin pie, but even more crisp and more fresh, not heavy at all to eat. It's delicious and it just melts in your mouth. And there's butter in it and what appears to be brown sugar and the orangeness of the small pumpkin on the inside. It's perfect. You feel warm in your core. And Abacus writes down an 8. The politician nods and goes, "Oh, it's quite excellent food." He writes down a 9. What do you write down?
Is it anything that reminds me of home?
It's new. It's very new. And it surprises you to see it from Mr. Baka. It appears that he's experimenting, which is very neat.
Knowing that, and trying to get the feel of adjusting to life in Alabast, I'm gonna give it a 10.
All right. The audience gasps and cheers, and like someone goes, "Who the hell is that? Who's this guy?" Okay, whatever. Just claps. Isla lifts up with the 0 again, and the audience is like clapping, goes, "Oh, yeah, okay," and claps. Sorry, I just write down the codes here. Is the music still playing for you guys?
Yeah,
by the
it's
way?
still playing.
Yes.
Okay, it's not playing on my end, so. And then Worky, you walk up with Ty and you place the dishes in front, and they all have spoons, and I assume Greckles, you partake.
Of course, is there cheese or dairy that I can?
No, there's no
Okay.
cheese or dairy. You get a mouthful and it's just fragrant. It is fragrant. It's not overpowering, but your eyes just brighten immediately when you eat this. There's a warmth to it as well, which is super comforting, but it's a little heavy. There's a little bit of weight to it. It's a very simple dish, but it is like your mouth is salivating, and with every bite you take, those turnips are perfect. Like, they taste beautiful. They mix so well with the caramelization of the ingredients and the herbs. Quite a delicious dish. Abacus goes and writes down a 7. The politician writes down a 6.
Ooh, tough crowd.
What do you write down?
Was there anything that was discomforting?
Not really, no. It was just a very, very good, and for the season, it's a very appropriate dish.
I'll give that a 10.
All right, the audience gasps again and applauds, and like another guy's like, "No, seriously, who is this guy?" Isla once again lifts up the card, 0.
Oh, gee.
Christ almighty.
Oh, she seems hard to place, Mr. Bobbington.
She's being fair.
Oh, Morky, I'm so nervous. And the dwarf comes on stage and goes, "All right, everyone, round 2, let's go."
Mr. Bobbington, just remember, she thinks you're as good as everybody else.
Oh, I guess that's true.
God damn it.
Your next food will be something for the season.
Oh.
A hearty dish that you make with any ingredient that you've brought with you. But you must prepare it here. It cannot be pre-prepared at home. That is for our final round. Begin! And as you begin, Ty immediately rushes over to you, 2 onions, goes, "Porky, I need you to cut these onions as quickly as you can."
Porky pulls out his axe. Chop!
No, Porky,
Very
Porky.
carefully slicing with his axe.
Okay, that's better. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw to not cry by chopping.
Porky did it with his eyes closed.
Oh,
It doesn't-
No, I'm joking.
That would end badly.
Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw, yeah.
17.
17. Your eyes begin to water, but you gotta do this for Ty Worpington, man.
Just
You
back and forth.
chop, and eventually you just let loose and you dice up those onions. And Ty throws it into a frying pan and begins to skillet it up. And he begins to chop up potatoes. He
Mr.
chops up peppers.
Mister, what do
He
you need me
chops-
to do? What do you need me to do, Mr. Bobbington?
I need you to slice up this ham really quickly for me, Borky.
Oh, with pleasure.
Borky.
You are just cutting things as Ty Borpington is just cooking everything in a frying pan. And eventually he loads it up into this giant bowl and begins to like test out the oven, and he puts it in, and you two are standing there kind of shooting the shit for a little bit. And he brings out what looks like these tiny crock bowls of that delicious skillet that you remember with mushrooms and herbs, and he tops it with a bit of sauce, kind of like a mayonnaise sauce.
That's good.
And you watch as the other competitors walk up as well. And the first one up is Gus. He's a very stern-looking man. He walks up with a giant grilled steak. It is tenderized to perfection.
What is it? Is it what is medium, raw, or like?
It's medium. It looks like it's about medium.
Okay.
Medium rare.
Good. Good.
It is covered with I took a little inspiration from steak. It's covered in caramelized mushrooms, as well as a side of what looks like some sort of dipping sauce for a steak, which is rather bizarre. And he places each one in front of the judges.
My God, he broke out the Winchester.
And Abacus takes a very small piece and eats it. And she writes down a 10. The politician cuts and eats it. I prefer mine rare. He writes down a 7. Freckles, what do you write down?
Describe it as it hits my mouth.
It just melts. It's so perfectly marbled and tenderized. And the flavor is just amazing. There's so little seasoning. But the time he took to prepare this meat, just to keep it from, turning too hot, too cold, it's grilled to perfection. This man is a master, you begin to realize, at cooking meat. A bit of peppering, a bit of seasoning on top, but it's not needed. But when you get into the sauce, it's sweet and sour a little bit, tangy with a little bit of touch of tanginess, a little bit of bite of spice, a few very bizarre flavors, yet combined with the meat, it's just washes over you. You feel refreshed.
I've never been one for heavy meat, but this is pretty good. Write down a 9.
All right. You write down a 9, Isla lifts up a 0 again. And the audience is like,
I just had this exact same steak and my mouth is watering.
I know.
Yeah, I had this steak 3 days ago.
I want steak.
You motherfuckers, I don't get paid until tomorrow. I can't eat anything like this.
Okay, well, how about this? We'll go to salt wrap, Zito, you and me, when we get everything in order. How about that?
Yes.
Let's go to the salt lick, everybody.
All right, Mr. Bacaw lays out a noodle dish with thick cut noodles, and you even noticed as they were preparing, they were homemade. Bacaw Jr. was tossing them like you've seen him toss them before. There's a deep bone pork broth that's just fatty and rich and delicious. There's sliced up lettuce that's been tossed inside for a little extra vegetable. There's a half-boiled egg flavored to perfection, and big, thick, generous cuts of pork. And he hands it out to each person, and each person takes a generous bite, and they all nod like, oh, this is quite good. Abacus gives it an 8. The politician gives it a 10. He's very impressed. What do you give it?
Describe it for me.
What does Abacus give it?
Abacus gave it an 8. She wasn't
Okay.
too impressed by it.
Okay.
She's a refined lady. It is the broth in particular is fragrant. It's salty but not too salty, and it's so fresh and perfect. It's made from fresh pork, you can tell, and really rich, fatty fresh pork. The meat is just like the steak. It's tender, it's filling. It's not tough at all. It's soft, and the noodles are cooked perfectly. Not terribly soft, but not too firm either. It is such an expert craft, and it's been done to almost perfection here. The egg's not bad either. The egg's a little bit over-flavored, but that's fine.
Does it remind me of home?
It really does.
Greckle starts to tear up a little bit. Like, not even hiding it, just a little bit of open weeping. He with shaking talon, he picks up his pen.
As you pick up the pen, Isla touches your forehead again and casts another spell, and she goes, oh, never mind. She goes back to what she's doing. She's eating as well. She thinks you're having another allergic reaction.
By the way, real fast, Monty, not to take away, the chat says, thank you, Monty, but fuck you.
Yeah.
Also,
I warned everybody. Everybody.
I'm sorry, but I saw someone say this in the chat, and I have to say it too. 0 out of 10, no Naruto fish cake.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Roll the net one on the Naruto roll.
With shaking hand, he actually... Everyone else sees what looks to be a number 8 on its side. As he slowly scribbles the 2 circles together, he lifts it up and screams, Bugenda!
Gosh! The two chefs like raise their spoons and their ladles like really excitedly.
And then he looks around and there's an awkward silence because no one knows what in the hell he's talking about except
chef.
Bacca and the chefs. So with sweat, he like brings it down really quick and kind of hunches over and just like scribbles it out as quick as he can, and then just write 10 and then a plus sign and then lifts it up.
The audience erupts into applause and cheers, and poor Ty's like, oh. Everyone cheers loudly. That's 2 10s, ladies and gentlemen.
Judas! Fuck you! It's home!
Isla lifts up a 0. Again.
Do you just not have a tongue or something? What the fuck?
She can't. Don't worry, Mr. Bobbiton. She can't go -1.
That's
Oh,
true.
God.
That's true. You're right. You're right.
Unless she can.
You bring up the dishes, and they lift up the lids, and Ty actually walks to me and is like, oh, I know that you're allergic to cheese, so I didn't add cheese into this one, but I'm gonna add it to the other ones. And he lightly grates cheese on top of this delicious skillet, and it melts as it touches the hot potatoes. I'll just give it a minute to be tastier than anything you've ever had. And they do. And they begin to spoon it up, and they eat it, and like everyone's like, quite good, quite excellent. And they eat it. And you eat it too, right, Greckles?
Of course.
What are they eating exactly?
It is a skillet, which is basically a bunch of diced potatoes, seasoned with salt and herbs. Mixed in is perfectly pan-seared peppers. They're almost caramelized in taste, but yet still crisp from being baked. There's also chunks of very nice salty ham, almost mapley in flavor. Along with that are other pieces of there's egg mixed in as well. There's kind of scrambled eggs put in as well. And you don't have it, but for the others, there's cheese melting on top of it, which just makes it gooey and kind of like do that thing with pizza where the strands of cheese come out.
Yeah.
Everyone eats and they look quite content. Abacus puts down a 9. And the politician puts down a 10. And Greckles.
Give me a luscious description,
I
please.
just gave it.
Okay, that's fine.
It's the potatoes. The potatoes are great. You've kind of had something similar to this before. This is one that he was kind of testing and fed you guys, but it's been refined. The peppers add a refreshness to it, a lot of color and flavor. There's some onions in there, grilled onions that are perfect. There's not chewy. Nothing's chewy or getting stuck in your teeth.
How can I not give perfect scores? Everything has been flawless.
These guys are great chefs. Yeah, it's hard.
It won't. It's not as jubilant, but I write down my number. I look left and right. I say to the audience, everything's just perfect. Flips over 10.
Another 10, ladies and gentlemen, and the audience goes crazy again. Isla lifts up a 0.
It's okay. It's okay. She's being consistent, Mr. Bobbiton.
I'm noticing that.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's not a fourth judge.
Next one is, and the door goes, all right, your last competition.
Okay, you
Are you ready?
Borky is massaging Mr. Borpington's shoulders. You got this.
He's swinging his arms like a boxer ready to go.
You're the
I got
champ.
this.
You're
I
the
got
champ.
this.
You're the
I'm
champ.
the champ.
You're the
Not
champ.
really the champ. I haven't won anything.
No.
but I wanna
You're
be
a
the
champ. Yeah, I
Being
know.
the
Yeah.
champ
You're a
would be
machine.
great.
You're a machine.
I don't want to be a construct. That sounds terrible. All right, let's go.
I just love it. I love to imagine that he just swings at Borky, just gives him a jab. Oh, I'm sorry, I got into it.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Are there people with those magic rods around?
Yes, you do notice they're kind of around the kitchen, and there's also people who are pointing out things like, "Oh, you can't use that; that's pre-made."
Does inspiration count as magic?
I'd say it would count as magic.
Fuck. All right. Well, then I'm just gonna try and rouse the crowd to just
All right.
non-magically. I'm gonna be like, hey, Borpy, hoo, ha! I wanna know if you'll be my chef.
Roll a performance check for that, actually.
Hey, ooh, ah.
26.
26. Holy hell. The audience is like clapping along. There's a big wave. Like people are really getting like Borby.
There's a beach ball.
Borby. Yeah, sure. There's like there's a sheep.
Bizarro comes out of nowhere.
One of the dwarves is like tossing a sheep around because it's the only thing they have that's round and nearby. The audience is getting really, really riled up, and the dwarf goes up and is like, "All right, for your last round, you've been preparing for months. Prepare your dishes." And everyone gets to work in their kitchen. It is absolutely nuts. Ty Borpington is down to the grindstone. He goes, "All right, Borky.
Yes.
There's just one last thing to do."
What's that?
And he throws open the marble kind of chest that he put the bear meat into, and he pulls it out, and it is just fragrant. It is delicious, but it's uncooked. And he goes, "Borky,
Yes.
I need you to punch these as hard as you can to tenderize them."
Borky cracks his knuckles.
I know that is not how cooking works, but I needed something,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Borpington,
Tap.
hold the pan.
All right, he slits it out on the table for you. Like he sets out they're huge pieces of meat. Like you got him some good chunks of meat.
What does Borky roll?
You need to roll an athletics check, and this will determine the amount of flavor the meat will have.
Yes. Orc style.
Can Borky fly into a rage to punch them even harder?
Sure.
Borky flies into a frenzied rage.
So you have
And-
advantage now too.
And Task fucking winces at all of this. He's like, I don't die for this. God damn
it! 14.
14. You like elbow drop and start punching it, and people are like, Borby, Borby, Borby. And like there's like bits of seasoning going this way and that. And eventually Ty takes it all and puts it into a an oven, and slowly it cooks.
Wait, do I
you
get-
guys actually
Do I get +2 for the rage?
Yeah, you got +2. You got a 16.
Yay!
Greckles is just covering his talents like, I don't know him, affiliated with him, he does not work for me, I don't work for him.
Task visibly looks at Greckles with great disdain. You get to eat this first, you motherfucker.
Do you want to do a nonverbal communication?
That'd be a little hard.
Yeah,
Okay.
no.
It's fine, it's fine.
Isla does turn to you though. Greckles goes,
Why are you ashamed of your friend? He's fun.
Spend a week on the road with him, then tell me that.
Better than on the road with a, boring paladin, I'd say.
Oh, sick bird!
You know what? You're right.
Greckles gets up and starts rhythmically clapping for Borky as he just suplexes the meat.
Yeah, you were like fighting the meat. You were like full on
Borky
punching
gets up.
it.
Borky gets up on the other counter and jumps across to do an elbow drop.
The audience is losing its mind. The audience is screaming with fanfare, and the meat is cooked. The other competitors finish their meals, and finally, the final meal is prepared. And Ty actually does go up to one of the referees, and he kind of talks to him. He's like, Borky, take these dishes up. I'm just going to talk to this gentleman for a second. Could you take this to a red kobold in the audience? I think I saw him. The ears over there. This is his. He was generous enough to donate this meat to me, and I want to be sure he tastes it as well.
I love you.
I love
Also,
you.
take some here for his tiefling friend. He could use some meat on his bones. The guard's just like, yeah, okay. He just walks over, and the audience kind of makes way, and they're just like a little jealous. They're kind of like, oh, you guys get to eat good today, like making fun of you. And they both hand you this steaming plate of bear meat cut into these perfect kind of small disc sizes. It's a sirloin of some kind, and it's cut perfectly. Little bit rare in the middle. The smell is just vibrant. There's also a side of mashed potatoes as well.
Dude, hey, Panic.
Yes.
You see Task visibly drop a tear out of his eye.
First time.
Panic's jaw drops.
Takes a bite out of it. There is a fucking genuine smile on this boy's face.
You have never tasted bear this good.
Fuck yeah!
It's usually tough and gamey and it gets stuck in your teeth. But when you bite into this, it surprises you. It's like butter. Your teeth go right through it and you just get a mouthful of the flavor. There's sweetness to it from honey. a bit of bite from onion. You just chew and chew and chew, and you feel home. You feel a new home too.
Oh yeah, Tash just looks up in panic and goes, "It's not it's not just my catch. This was all of us doing this, and I wouldn't trade this for anything else in the world right now."
The rest of the competitors walk up. Gus presents a rack of ribs, lamb ribs with mint sauce.
Ooh.
Abacus takes the first bite, and her eyes just close, and she goes, very good. And you get a plate put in front of you, and Isla takes hers daintily and eats it.
Mhm.
And you bite in, and you just inhale the mint. And it's refreshing, it's strange, yet the meat is kind of, it's not really the meat's flavor, it's the meat's texture. The marbling of the fat, it's perfect. And it's also very, very tender as well. Abacus puts down a 10. The politician puts down a 9. What do you put down?
Lamb is kind of weird. Especially with the description that you gave of the texture and not really the flavor. That might put Greckles off a little bit. He'll give it an 8.
Okay. Gus, like, when you give the score, he just doesn't even, like, seem mad. He just nods, like, okay. Mr. Bacall walks up with an entire duck on 3 plates. They are seasoned duck. They are gold. They look like they're made out of pure gold. The sun is reflecting off of them. And he takes out a cleaver and he begins to slice the duck into thin strips over and over again on their plate, showing the meat, showing the technique. And he does this for each person until you all have a plate of meat.
You know what the bad news is? I've actually had Chinese duck multiple times and it's so good.
It is pretty good. I've only had it once.
I've never had duck.
Oh, it's so... I gotta take you to a
Duck
Chinese
is good.
place.
I mean, I
It's
like duck. A
good.
lot of people don't like duck, but it is, it's good. And you partake, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
The skin has a mild amount of crispness to it, but when you get into that meat, it is moist, it is tender, and it is flavorful. And as you take bite after bite, you are just drooling. Like, from the corner of your mouth, you are just, there's your beak. In the corner of your beak, there's little bits of drool. With each bite you take, you're like, oh, I want more. And then eventually there's no more, it's gone.
I look over at Baka, and I'm just like, Nande kore wa? Why is there no more? No, I say that. I look at him and say in avian, just say that to him, which is basically like, why? There's no more.
Gomenasai. He nods and steps back.
Yoshi, Yoshi, iyo. 10. Just
10.
scribble. Big old circle. 10.
Abacus gives it a 9. The politician gives it a 9. Isla gives both of those a 0.
For
And
fuck's
that's-
sake! Why are you here?
Ty comes up and he places down his delicious bear meat. And everyone partakes. And Ty is like fingers crossed on both hands, shaking. And
Task has double fists right now. He's just like, oh, this has to be good. Come on.
they bite into it. And Abacus goes, interesting. Bites, eats some more, and eats some more. The politician's like, we don't have this food actually in Eltmer at all. Yeah, this is quite interesting. The honey makes it tender and very, very savory. He keeps eating, and I don't want to do it again, but you heard the description. So you know how good this is. And the mashed potatoes have garlic and little bits of the skin actually in it, which you think would be really, really distracting, but it actually adds a bit of flavor to it, like in terms of the texture. Like the skin is very nutritious in a way. It adds a bit of color to it as well. And
I don't recall if you mentioned the texture. Is the texture like melty?
It is melt in your mouth. Like, it is melt in your mouth. It is sweet. There's a bit of gaminess, but it's not like really bad gaminess. It's like the gaminess that's good. Like, it is fresh hunt game that has been basically sitting in flavor for weeks and now grilled to perfection. I know it takes a long time to grill bear, but you know.
That fucking 4-day slow cook grill. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That age. It's when age becomes part of the cook.
Greco, like, knowing that this is such an exotic meat, knowing that going in he was kind of worried that bear meat would be really gamey and not very good, he looks over to Ty and just gives like a very cheerful smile that kind of that pushes his cheeks up over his eyes a little bit, turns the card, and it's just a nice, lovely 10.
Nice. Oh. And then the politician gives it a 9, and Abacus gives it a 10. And Isla, I want you to guess. Gives it a 0. Yep. And as the audience begins to simmer down, the dwarf steps forward. She goes, "All right, everyone. The competition is done. Now we must tally the votes." And I have to grab a calculator. So if you guys want to take a break, now's the time.
Alrighty, guys. We're going to do a couple bit shoutouts here. Thank you, Origami Guy LJB for 1,000 bits. Necro Drake for 1,000 bits. Origami Guy LJB. A bit tongue and stream of food all day from the holiday isn't enough to make me not want these foods. Hell hath no fury. Necro Drake with 1,000 bits. Thank you for always making my day brighter. Also, Feels for Tubs. Hope you guys find them. Lastly, stop making me hungry, Monty. But thank you again for the Food Wars episode. Cheers. We also have...
I did that on purpose, by the way, chat.
Ak Melatizo. Thank you for the sub. We also have from Daedrin Orvikan. 3,000 bits. Well, if that's all the time I can spare, then I guess I'll just come a bit drop. Sorry. Come a bit drop. Thank you so much. Random 18, 1,400 bits. Thank you guys so much for this. Starting a new job, it's stressing me out. I can't remember the last time I laughed this hard. So much for this. Starting a new job and stressing me out. I can't remember the last time I laughed this hard. Thank you so much, guys. Well, thank you. And Hero Shepherd, thank you so much for the 400 bits. Nosorgs, thank you for all my bits for those delicious descriptions. 10 out of 10, Monty, 430 bits. X Nickum, dang it, Monty, now you're making mashed potatoes at 2 a.m. You've caused...
Yeah, not gonna lie, that I was like, fuck mashed potatoes.
I had mashed potatoes tonight. I'm so happy I had mashed potatoes tonight.
Oh my god, I keep miscounting everything.
Toku Nerd 83. Oh, in case Gaijin. Honore! Avery Manly Puppet. 1,050 bits. Birthday doodly dee. A ding dong doodly dee. Cryptic Saiyan 100 bits. Wouldn't a golden arrow be heavy to throw off your shot? Please understand the Futurama reference.
Oh god. Oh god. Well, it's mostly for show.
Okay. Almost done here. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. We have
like the moment you're like, we're gonna have a break. I'm like, oh, when I have to tally the score, I'm definitely gonna have to take
and also
a break.
I'm gonna have Task, of course, save a piece for Tarisk.
Oh,
SF
yeah.
Cody, thank you for... I just got home with frack and tacos, and I returned to the stream with Monty making food porn in my ears. Damn it! Why is your sister so evil?
Subarashi, everything is evil.
Oh my god, Probate sniped that smash! And Helix in with 5,000 bits after! Helix punching Probate a second. The second Probate takes the throne, and 200 bits from Hero Shepherd. It was a birthday when we started. Helix, I'm so sorry. Your yoink did not work out. Damn it, Probate. Helix X is super frustrated. And Cool Shirt Guy, 1,005 bits. You fool, she likes sweets. Also, the joke's on you. I'm too sick to feel hungry. Ha ha.
All right, I'm ready to go. I have the final tallied scores here.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go. Drum roll, chat.
Alrighty. As everything's cleaned up and ready to go, the dwarf takes the final score and steps forward. All right, everybody. We've had right good meals. We've seen amazing skill, and then the audience cheers and erupts. Tarisk happily takes the bear meat. He actually opens his mouth, and you like gently place it on his tongue, and he just sits there for a little bit, just waits, stares at you, and waits with his mouth open and the bear meat on his tongue.
Well, go on, eat it.
His mouth just snaps closed, and he begins to chew. All right, everybody. Thank you so much to our esteemed guest. We have Abacus Fleetfinger. We have the lovely ambassador of the Eltmer Empire, right hand of the Silver King, Redmond Bell.
Ooh.
He does a bow.
What was his name again?
We have Redmond Bell. I believe
Redmond?
was his name. Yeah.
UND BELL?
Redmond, yeah.
I'm writing that shit
Yeah,
down.
no, he's ambassador for the Silver for the Silver King.
He's an ambassador for the Silver King, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, that typing.
Sorry, I can't help that. I cannot help that. I
You gotta take your
apologize.
notes. And next we have Lady Isla, High Priestess of the Oakcliff Clergy. And we were supposed to have Hamernard, but instead we have this guy. Name?
Pimp. Greckles Birdman.
We have Greckles Birdman.
What?
And the audience
Take a bow.
the audience claps, but kind of confusing. Like the one same guy's like, no, seriously, who is this guy though? Like, I need to know. He's super confused.
Do we hear that guy?
He's just in the audience, like away, like an arms, like he's really far away.
All right, so Tass will scream out, "Of the sweet dragon!"
Greckles just freaking both talons go up in fists. Woo!
Isla turns and sees you and goes, woo, raises her hands with the same motion.
Now Greckles, do the TV smile.
Dream works it up super hard.
I was gonna say I was gonna freaking claymation, like the beak just forms like a perfect circle of would-be lips. Woo!
All right, I have the final scores here. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. In third place, with 75 points, Gus the Butcher. And the human man walks up, arms still crossed, and stands. And they put like a lovely flower garland around it, which kind of contrasts his very kind of intimidating gaze. He's kind of like a biker dude, but like a
It's like the cat from Monster Hunter.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, actually. Like a human-raised version of that. In second place, with 81 points, Ty Borkington.
Oh no!
Oh well, second place, I guess.
Oh no,
Okay.
Tass screams out, like, I'm hyping.
You're hyping it up.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am.
The audience does erupt into applause.
Mr.
and-
Bobbington, look.
Oh,
Look at them all.
I see them. They're cheering, Borky.
Borpy! Borpy! Borpy!
Borky. The audience begins to cheer out, and he goes,
Borky,
you know what, I don't need to win, it's fine.
Borky picks up Ty Borpington, like kind of lifts
Whoa!
him up by Borky sticks his head between his legs and lifts him up and puts him on his shoulders.
The audience cheers louder. Some people are getting up off their chairs and like clapping, like standing ovation. And in first place, with 83 points, Mr. Baka. Baka! He stands up and begins to do like a little victory dance very happily, and the audience also continues to applaud. And they hand them their prizes. Ty gets a beautiful knife set.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Gus basically gets a whole bunch of kind of bowls and things. Like, he gets some really, really nice new bowls. And Mr. Baka, they walk up and was like, your new oven will be installed in your restaurant by about a week now, sir. Thank you very much for competing. And they shake hands with him. All competitors, thank you so much. And this man kind of walks around. He appears to be in armor. And his armor has a longhorn bull on the front. He's kind of wearing a cape. He's very, very, like, kind of earthly looking man. He goes, the Paladins of Ginter, thank you very much for competing in this competition. As prize as well for simply attending, we are providing you with produce for your respective places of culinary expertise. Thank you so much, and everybody have a safe walk home.
Greckles makes a mental note of that new oven in a week. He's gonna break that in.
And it clears his throat. And then he opens his mouth, and there's sort of like a microphone, like, with the thaumaturgy. And to sample more of Ty Borpington's cooking, head on down to the Sweet Dragon in the lower districts.
We have a sign!
Finally. Everyone kind of makes like, I'm gonna check that out. That does sound good. And they all kind of disperse, thus ending the cooking competition. And at this point now, night has arrived. And as night has arrived, so has raucous celebration. drinks are now being poured, wine, and all kinds of other things.
Silly, where did Mr. Borpington go?
He actually went off with the other chefs. They're all gonna go
Oh,
get
can I
drinks.
just have Task do something before? they
Yeah,
run
for
off?
sure. Oh,
I just want like Ty to walk past, and then there's Tash just standing there off to the
oh, hi, Task.
Task. Gives the kobold salute, grabs his arm, pulls him in, and hugs him.
This is very intimate. He just gently like pats your back.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm glad you liked it.
Like is very light to describe.
Well, it's hard to get, but next time we can get some bear, I could do it again. I have the recipe.
I would love that. Task steps to the side and holds his arm out for Ty to walk.
Have a good rest of the festival.
You as well. Victory
right.
well earned.
He walks off. Baka, drinks are on you. And he goes, Baka! And they stride on off.
Real fast before Miss Borpington goes, Mr. Borpington, thank you so much
Yes.
for trusting me.
Borky
Oh, Borky.
holds out his hand to shake it.
I know that you're my friend, and I can trust you to do simple tasks
Yes,
with mixed results.
absolutely, without a doubt. You're welcome.
Have a good rest of the festival.
I will. Why? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Greckle steps up. You did a fantastic job.
Oh, thank you, Greckles. I didn't know you were so famous.
I didn't either.
Yeah, buddy.
Imagine my surprise.
Oh, that's so fascinating. To think I've been serving a celebrity this long. I hope you liked it, and you did judge fairly, and I appreciate you doing so.
It was hard not to be biased, but everything was genuinely good. That lamb was a little strange, but
Yeah, I'm not a fan of lamb. It's just. Anyway, I'm going to get absolutely smashed, and he walks away.
I want to see this.
You ever see a fish drown? You're about to tonight, boys.
There you go, artists. Have fun.
Have fun with that one. As he leaves, you begin to hear panic. Dwarves now beginning to gather, getting ready.
Oh, it's time.
They are setting up now where the cooking competition once was. Isla does.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Sorry, Isla does stride up next to you guys, and she goes,
Well, that was fun.
nothing to your taste?
Huh?
Nothing to your taste?
Why do you say that?
It was all zeros.
What do you mean?
Your card said 0 for every dish.
Oh, that big card that they gave me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the menu.
Isn't she blind?
"She's not blind, no.
Oh, okay. I thought she was blind for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Am I getting my notes wrong? Is she not blind? Okay, never mind.
She thought it was the menu."
She's just stupid.
That's dumb.
I was wondering why everything on there had weird names. Oh well. Greckles, I'll be
Yes?
sure to relay my message for you.
I would greatly appreciate that.
But I say this with kindness. Do try not to get your hopes up too much.
Just as long as she's safe, that's all I care about.
She is.
Greckles just gives a very solemn nod.
The two Hoketh paladins walk up and they're like, "Did you have a good time, Lady Isla?" "Yeah." She just walks with them.
Anna.
Yas, Queen Slay.
They got weird menus.
Yeah, she's just like, "Man, why is it blank? Weird." And Panic, you watch as now the dwarves, like, so fast, like machines. Now the stage has been completely switched over and turned now into this long table. And they are just rolling in. I gotta grab the right music. Not that song.
Oh, that's too calm.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, they begin rolling in kegs and kegs of ale, and they're just tossing kegs to each other and stacking them up. And you feel something jab into your back, Panic. Well. Look who didn't get chicken feet. And you see Adric currently cross-armed behind you. I thought you would have run off.
Me? No, I was here before you, after all.
Oh, that's rather impressive. There might be hope for you yet. And he steps over and goes up to the table. And at this
Yeah.
point, all the dwarves are calling, competition, competitors, come on stage, everyone. Fill up these tables, come on, boys.
Pardon me for a bit.
Can anyone enter?
Yeah, anyone can enter.
Oh, I'm in.
Hey, Borky, you're in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna find like a little alley.
Discreet alley.
Yeah, and
I'm
so
going
this
I'm going with panic.
so this mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
I've consulted 2 wizards, 1 druid, and a couple people who didn't know what they were talking about on this.
Mm-hmm.
What does it do?
Okay, if you are able to eat this thing, it will allow you to automatically pass one of the checks in this competition of your
One.
choice. If you fail it, you get to automatically pass it.
This music is really weird to me. It's,
Like evil Carney.
it's, it,
I
it
know,
feels like
it's
it feels like the music that would go with that comic that the fans were making.
Oh my god, okay, fine.
Okay,
I'm trying to
all
find...
right.
Wow,
Okay.
Folgers in your cup in the morning.
Okay, here we go.
There
There's
we
some
go,
westerny sounding
There we
music.
go. Yeah, there we go.
I just tried to find really good music and it was hard. All the festival stuff was trademarked. Anyway,
Damn.
so you gotta stomach it, but you get 1 free save.
Is there any?
Before I eat it,
Mhm.
I will cast Bear's Endurance on myself.
Okay. That improves your constitution, doesn't
That
it?
gives me advantage on Constitution checks.
Okay, how long does it last?
An hour.
Okay, that is a spell though, and they have those rods.
Oh, I can drop it.
You can drop it? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you
cast
cast Bear's Endurance, and you are 1 with Bear.
And
Half
one
10 would be
with-
proud.
Yeah.
All right. And then I eat the fuck out of that mushroom.
You eat the
I prestidigitation in my mouth to make it taste like cookies or something, and I just close my nose and hope for the best.
Alright, roll.
I'm actually.
roll.
I'm gonna clamp a talon over his mouth. Doesn't
to keep it in.
to keep it in.
Okay, roll your save.
I'm just imagining.
If I beg you for death, don't let me chuck this off.
Okay.
Got it, buddy.
Oh,
Do you want me to roll Constitution?
roll your Constitution saving throw. Yep, as you
Saving
take
throw?
that
Okay.
mushroom. Yeah, it's a saving throw. 19.
19.
You bite into it. First of all, the texture is
Here comes the opposite end of the
Yeah,
yeah, here
spectrum.
comes the
anti-food
opposite
porn.
scenario. You ever pudding when it's got the film over it, like it's been sitting in
Ah.
that gross film on it.
Ugh.
It's like that to start, and as you bite into the actual mushroom, it gushes out and it tastes like elastic bands. It tastes like a mixture of elastic bands, like really. Oh, I don't know. It's hard to describe. I don't know the taste of a lot of disgusting stuff.
I have a description for it, but it's gonna raise a lot more questions than have answered.
Okay.
It tastes like Play-Doh.
No, yeah, kind of Play-Doh meets elastic bands.
Listen, you. Play-Doh's delicious.
You either knew the kid who ate the paste or you were the kid who ate the paste. Anyway, you managed to eat it. You managed to swallow it, and that's the hard part. But it's in your stomach, and when it's in your stomach, it feels like there's a rock in there. It's weird, but it's there.
Dwayne Johnson's in your stomach?
Oh my god.
I just burp. Smell what the.
Rudy Poo!
Alright, you managed to eat your mushroom.
Okay, I smack myself in the face a couple times. Go. Okay, let's go humiliate the dwarf.
Alrighty. As you go up, Borky, as you kind of go up to the table and find a seat, you sit right down to what you think is an empty table, or an empty chair,
Yeah.
and looking up at you is, oh hey, how's it going?
Oh, Jesus Christ. How's it going, Scarbles?
It's going great. Loving this festival. Having a great time.
I mean, you entering the... Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, I went with Helga and we picked out some beer and stuff. We got to sample a bunch of all kinds of stuff and I had to top off the night, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, you want to have a friendly wager between you and me for a drinking competition?
Oh, hell yeah.
Panic's got his
Let's do
thing.
it.
Pan's got his thing. But like, you and me have our thing. And if only one of us survive one of them, I don't know. Anyways, let's just drink.
Okay, what do you want to wager?
Oh shoot, we could wager stuff. All right. Okay. Let me just look at here.
Borky pulls open his.
I'll wager this pufferfish.
Oh shit! I'll wager you this dead rat.
And she slams a dead rat on the table.
You're a damn fool. I'm taking that dead rat.
You wish.
Panic, you go on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, come on over here, boy. Sit down next to me.
I like Chad stride over to fucking Adric, and I sit down.
Careful,
So
little
on my
boy.
stage,
go ahead.
I want my stage black and covered in spikes. If you can put pyrotechnics in there, that would be great.
Careful there, boy. Your peacock feathers will get caught in your own ambition.
And a dwarf comes out and goes, all right, everybody. Let's cap off this night, right? The dwarven way. Where's Hammernar? And everyone kind of looks around and shrugs. It's like, we don't know. You're supposed to be the one who's supposed to host us. All righty, I'll host it.
Do we know who Haminar is?
You know he's the the Azamar of the Dwarven God. He's the one who gave Solly the tickets that you guys could go to the Romantian.
He was also wasn't he also supposed to be the food judge that I replaced?
Yeah, he was supposed to be your food judge. And he wasn't there.
How do you
So
spell
he had to
Ham?
take his
How do you
place.
spell his name?
Hammer. I will type it actually out for you.
Thank you
Hammer.
very much. And he
Hanar.
is a dwarven Azimer, right?
Yep. Azamar of the Dwarven Guard.
And-
God Guard.
Dwarven.
Before there are people with those sticks out, right?
Yeah, they're actually currently going over all of you. And that same gnome gets caught again from the pumpkin competition.
Fucking A.
It's just like he just throws up his hands like, I hate this place, and he just hobbles off, and all the dwarves boo him. Like even one like throws like a tomato at him. Get out of here, cheater!
Is it just me, Scarbles, Borky, and the rest are dwarves?
The rest are all dwarves. There's one human. There is one human. And he is a portly gent. He's very jovial. He's got these crazy like mustache that goes into mutton chops, and he's got like a spray of hair, and he's got a pipe in his mouth, and he's just shooting the shit with like two other dwarves. And they bring out your first sterns, and they are big. They are massive.
So on the sticks, using my arcane knowledge, can I determine what exactly they do and how they're activated?
Roll knowledge arcana.
11.
They probably respond to magic by just being in the presence of it.
Okay.
It's kind of like picking up a scent or something. You don't know.
I'm surprised Greckles and Task are starting up some side action.
Now my guitar is constantly emitting magic energy.
It is, and actually the dwarf actually goes up to you and is like, sir, I'm sorry, I had to be a jerk. No magical weapons on the premises. And
okay.
that'll have to go too, and he points to your tiara.
All right.
No comments.
But that's his,
Adric kind of laughs and is just like, the princess lost his tiara, and he jabs a dwarf next to him. He kind of chuckles.
Oh, you're funny. It can shoot fire.
They just kind of laugh and roll their eyes. They're being funny. They're not being mean. They're just kind of laughing. He takes it. Basically, you don't have your magical items on you for this.
Panic. You must understand. Please understand. Being a jerk off is the most jovial thing a dwarf can do.
Fucking dwarves.
Alrighty.
So, Task.
You guys wanting to join?
You think? No, my constitution is 0. I know when I'm outdone.
Fair enough. You're also full as well. You're full of food, good food.
Do you think he's gonna make it?
No, but there's no harm in giving him the benefit of the doubt.
That's fair.
Go, Panic! You can drink these guys under the table.
Fuck yeah, I can. And I get up on my and I get up on my stool. I'm Panic fucking Grimtongue.
But Greckles looks away. That poor man.
He ain't gonna last.
Yas, Panic, slay.
Okay.
If it wasn't for the fact I was being a supportive friend, I would have actually cheered for Scarbles.
Oh. All right, and all of your drinks are set in front of you. The glasses themselves, you take 2 fists, you stack them on top of each other. That is about how big they are.
Oh wow.
My fists are tiny though, so it's probably bigger than
You have
that.
tiny baby fists, sister.
I do. I have tiny little spindly spider arms.
About 16 ounces.
Yeah, it's a decent amount,
It's
but
a pint, right?
about a pint.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a pint,
about
a
a pint.
pint.
A bit. All right, round 1, go. You guys take your first drink, which is the easiest. You don't have to roll for this one.
Yep.
It is strong alcohol. This is not watered down. This is not. They are not pulling out the cheap stuff for this. This is legitimately strong alcohol. And as Adric finishes, he just wipes his beard and goes, hits the spot. Scarbles, with 2 arms, like 2 hands, drinks the whole thing and just tosses the thing aside. It falls off the stage. Bring me more! She shakes her tiny goblin hands, which appear behind the table.
Porky. Yeah, bring us more.
Round 2. They bring out another pint. Everybody roll Constitution saving throws.
Alrighty.
Actually, no, there is nothing for this one. All right, just Constitution saving throws.
Nat! Oh, Borky Nat 1!
Oh, no!
No.
Borky, okay.
It was all of that. It was all of that meat suplexing.
17.
Okay. Panic, you're fine. You're doing great. Adric is slamming. Like he takes it like a shot glass. He's like, done. Scarbles finishes. Morky, you're drinking. You get so excited seeing Scarbles drinking fast that you try and drink and it goes down the wrong pipe. That's the first one out, ladies and gentlemen.
No! Damn it!
You're out. Ha! I get the puffer fish. And Scarbles grabs the puffer fish and drags it across the table.
My favorite puffer fish.
Borky.
I'm gonna make it into a lamp.
Porky was gonna do that too. Borky just walks down with his head.
Tash screams out, "Just don't eat it raw!"
You can't tell me how to live my life.
Yes, I can. You're my employee.
You can tell me how to do my job, but not my life.
The emotions.
Borky, you take a sad. It is hard to yell in that voice, dear lord. Borky, you sadly and glumfully make your way off the stage, and the dwarf pats you like, "You did your best there, son. Good on ya."
That is what you say to people who lose.
Borky sits down.
Bet you didn't think I could outdrink an orc.
Greckles goes over and gives Borky a comforting pat on the back.
I must say, Tieflin, a little bit surprised. And round 3.
You have never been to Bard College.
Good times.
Roll your Constitution save.
Yeah, natural 1. Nope, I choose to succeed.
You choose to succeed with your mushroom. You swallow, and you feel it. Oh, it's too much. But then you kind of flex your stomach a bit, and the mushroom's magical, well, not magical, but herbal, fungal, you know what I mean.
All natural.
Yeah, all natural. Takes control, and you manage to down it. You're good.
How are these? Just quick question, because I'm feeling a little squeamish. How are these drinks being prepped? Is it completely out in the open? Is there?
They're coming right out of the keg.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
And Adric, he kind of sways a little bit. He finishes his drink. He has to kind of take a moment and finish it up and slams it down. I'm doing fine. Scarbles has downed hers like another shot glass. She goes, more!
Yes!
Yeah, silly alcohol. I have no gag reflex.
Oh, okay.
They bring out another set of sterns.
I want to spike the drink so bad.
No, terrible.
I have poison. Just a drop.
No!
Just a drop.
So dishonorable.
Let me see something real quick.
Don't
actually,
you dare kill our fucking waitress.
Yeah, no.
I'm checking
just for
something
Ed.
real quick.
I'm not gonna kill him. Just make him vomit a little bit. You know.
Okay. I'm going to cast
What?
Unseen Servant 60 feet away from me and see what that does to the little alarm things.
There is a dwarf behind you, and as you do that, there's a flicker, and they look down, they look up to you. Are you casting a spell?
I drop it immediately, and I'm like, huh? What? Oh, this must have been my guitar. The feedback, experimental guitars, stuff like that.
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
Oh.
No, that's not very good insight.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Natural 20. The female dwarf goes, all right then. So, steps back.
Fuck, I should have saved it for this one.
Dick.
Right, round 4. Out come the drinks. They are slammed out again. The flavor is starting to become kind of monotonizing. It's not so fun. And Adric grabs his, and I need you to roll your Constitution save.
Okay, 17.
17, you pass. So does Adric with flying colors. Scarbles, come on. Scarbles passes.
God.
Scarbles kind of has a hard time with this one, but Adric is staring you down and drinking his ale and slams it down, staring right at you. He goes, "You're doing pretty well, Tieflin." And Scarbles is just stops for a moment and kind of blinks, and finishes up her drink, slams it down.
Yes. I look around. How many people have dropped out at this point?
You are down to 5 people now.
Out of how many?
Out of probably about 15 to 18. A lot of people actually dropped out of the 3rd round.
Yeah, top 5, not bad.
Because they probably have already been drinking. Scarbles look like she's having a rough time of it.
Oh.
And I'm guessing that mushroom was 1 use, right?
1 use only, yeah.
Okay.
All right, 5th round, and they slam down once again another pint.
It's Dadrick.
No, you think I'm your dad now?
Probably better than my dad, but anyway.
I love to have son.
Listen.
I love to.
You've got like 500 daughters.
I do, and they're all crazy, like their mother.
Listen, man, I'm sorry about what I said whenever we came to the house. The college workmen shot. It wasn't shot. They're just fine in the storm. And,
I know you're probably new. I know you're probably new to town. For this, I'm sorry. But you're kind of being a dick. Just a little tiny dick.
Well, I mean, so are you. You're being a little bit of a dick, treating me like a pretty princess.
He brings his hands out that's me as a dick. That's me as a dick. Like he's making a I shouldn't put you through this, boy. I should not put you through this. This is unfair. Next drink, and he grabs the drink. Roll another Constitution saving throw.
16?
Just got it. Oh, he's good. Scarbles. No!
Aww.
She rolled a 1.
Oh no! Bring me another!
Scarbles is drinking her stein, and it's up above her head, and it just gushes over top of her like a shower, like a bathe, like a bucket, and she just slumps over to her side, and she goes, I'm out! Tell them I died as I lived!
You see me drag her out, just no, you have work in the morning.
You grab her by the leg and you drag her off the stage, and the dwarves don't even stop you, they just start laughing and clapping. It's down to 3 now. 1 dwarf with a ragged, red, puffy beard. It appears to be some sort of druid. Adric, and you.
It's getting intense.
I know, it's getting too intense. I shouldn't have done this, man. Oh.
I was just
I did this to be a bit of an asshole to you, but honestly, I'm having a good time spending time with you, man.
I'm glad you got the free drinks.
Yeah, he clinks your next drink. He clinks it with yours, and it spills out a little bit.
Hey.
Yeah, all right. Let's go. Next pint. Let's do it. All right, roll your Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna. Okay. Can I do something? Can I pretend to drink it and wait for him to drink his?
Oh, you're such a jerk. That would be, I think, a sleight of hand with disadvantage because you have a lot of eyes on you.
Never mind then.
Yeah, that'd be really, really hard. Well, Scarbles is out. I need that one anyway.
19.
Oh, you just make it again! Oh, you are just on the line for this. Adric. Adric takes a drink. He stops. Oh no.
You can do it.
I can't.
I believe in you.
I can't do it, mate. I can't do it. I'm out. And he taps out. You get your damn stage. You're a good man. And he hugs you around the chest.
Oh. I want him to hug him, but then off the stage. Like just over the table.
He
squeezes me a little too hard, and it's just like.
He hugs you and he goes, "You're a good tiefling for being kind of a dick when I first met you. But if you look at one of my daughters, I'll kill you."
Just completely like unsullied, like straight face, undrunken.
Suddenly sober.
Okay.
And he hugs you and he pats you on the stomach, and as he does, you hear a noise come from your stomach.
How long has it been since I ingested that mushroom?
A while. And
how long is a while?
Like maybe half an hour ago.
Okay, you said you said the effects last an hour.
Yeah, but you've drunk a lot. And no one told you what would happen if you drank a lot.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
You were sitting there. You know that feeling you get when you are like, I'm gonna throw up?
Yeah.
You're sitting there and you don't feel that, but you hear a sound in your stomach that's basically like.
I stand up very slowly. I look at the guy running the contest. I say, I win.
They actually turn to us. Actually, he finished his drink. You got the next round to do.
Wait. So I have to drink one more than he did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You sit down?
I sit back down.
All right. Roll another Constitution save throw. Also, I did turn off the music just for dramatic sake.
Is this against the other dwarf?
The other guy, yeah. He's a druid. He's got a lot of Constitution. Come on.
Probably wouldn't be a good idea to distract these guys right now.
You're also drunk, dude.
You're really drunk.
Fuck it. Let's go for one more. I think this will be the one. 13?
Nope. You and the other dwarf begin. The other dwarf taps out. You drink it. You need to get out of here. You need to get out of here. There's so many people watching you. You need to get out of here now.
How many? So he tapped out, but I drank mine, right?
You drank yours, and your stomach's like, and it's beginning to rise up. It's beginning to rise up. It's gonna be real bad.
Arise from the depths.
Arise, chicken.
Arise.
Okay.
Better hurry up and do something, buddy.
I cast.
Oh my god, he's actually drunk.
The level of acting and commitment from you.
Fuck. God damn it. Okay, I cast. I'm at least gonna make it look cool. I'm gonna cast Major Illusion.
Okay.
And-
Over yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. What of?
I'm gonna make it look like fire.
Okay. I want you to roll. What would this be? Oh my god. Okay, performance check with disadvantage and a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Performance with disadvantage and Constitution with advantage.
With disadvantage, both have
18
disadvantage.
for performance.
Okay.
That's a 7, by the way. That's a modified 14. Or
Yeah.
a modified 18. And Constitution save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8.
8. Oh, you conjure up a dragon that's your size, and as you begin to vomit violently, like projectile, sorry for those of you who just ate, it's gross and disgusting, and everyone in the audience
No, I was
like,
trying to make the vomit look like fire.
oh, that's not really how that spell works, I don't think, to be honest.
Hang on.
You kind of create.
I gotta get this
illusion.
right. My
Plus-
my hashtag aesthetic.
Oh.
My hashtag aesthetic.
You kind of create something in space, not something that's, I mean, like you could create a fire in place, but it's kind of, moving. Not
That's
to
the
be
most, that is the most wet-sounding fire I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Gargly. All right, whatever.
It's lava.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I
What
rolled
about
the
lava? You guys like?
I rolled my performance. Let's
Yeah.
roll with this.
Everyone goes, oh, yeah, start cheering as this dragon illusion is just vomiting on stage. And occasionally you see Panic's arms fling through the illusion, like flailing rapidly. And eventually the illusion fades. 2 dwarves come up and they grab you a bucket and they're like, well, we'll take you to the clinics of Gromleth. They'll take care of you, lads. Good job. Here's your gold. And they hand you 500 gold pieces for your victory.
Hell yeah.
Huh? The Chester says out loud, huh? Vomiturgy.
Ah.
Good one.
But
You guys watch as they take Panic into a tent, like a medical tent, and the doors begin to clean up. And Scarble's just stands there, goes, okay, I need water. I'm gonna grab some water.
Go,
And she
go get the water. Go do that.
Does
She
that
leaves.
mean, echoing from the tent, does that mean I won?
You did, lad. You did. Hamanar, it's nice to see you. And you watch as coming through the tent flaps, you see a man walk up and look down to you, and he looks like this.
Look down at Panic.
Looks down to Panic. He looks down to Panic.
Whoa!
Well, I imagine I'm laying or sitting at this point.
No, you're standing, and he's
Am I
looking down to
standing?
you.
Oh, is he a
Yeah.
dwarf?
Oh.
Is he a dwarf?
You look up, and it's swirling. That's an elf with a beard.
Oh, what?
Hello.
Oh,
Who's this?
Oh no, he's hot.
None of you guys see him. And the dwarves go, Hammer, so nice to see you. They immediately rush over. Yeah, okay, I get it. What's wrong with him? They're like, he's drunk as a fish, he is. All right, but he won the competition.
I, Panic Grimtongue, have just won this drinking competition faced with various people of much higher tenacity when it comes to drinking than myself.
He kind of crosses his arms and looks at you. You two can go help clean up. I'll take care of him. And they like, of course, Hammer. Whatever you want, Hammer. The world for you, Hammer. And they scamper off.
Whatever you want, Hammer.
I learned
I
nothing.
must ask, can you read Dwarven at all?
I can cast comprehend languages.
Okay. Good luck.
I think.
You're drunk. Roll performance with
like-
disadvantage.
Performance with disadvantage?
With disadvantage, yeah, because you're attempting to cast. Well, that's a natural one.
Natural one.
You were like, I'm gonna read
Which
this.
is still a 12.
It's still a 12. You're like, I'm gonna read this, man. You reach out and you like touch his face, and he's like, okay. He gets his face
Can
touched.
you reload the picture real
Listen,
fast, Indeed? I think we deleted it.
Listen, I just need to get a good look at you.
Let me get some of this face. Just
You got a little bit of something on your lip there, friend. You got a little, you got a little-
Can I at least cast prestidigitation to clean up all the vomit?
Yeah, I'll
on
let
my-
you have that. Cantrips are fine. But he pulls out a flask and he pops it open. Here, drink some of that. Tastes like hell, but it'll help.
Okay.
He just drinks it without any second thought.
All right, you take a swig of it. It tastes like ground up elderberries. It's thick. It's like a paste, and like really like spinach. It's really not. It's like a crazy fruit beverage. But he sits down on. There's 2 cots inside, like for medical stuff, and he sits down on the one across. And he goes, "Yeah, that's a hangover cure. Grew up with dwarves my whole life. You gotta adapt to dwarves. Yeah.
Would explain the beard.
Yeah, my dad, I'm an Azamar, Yay. Yeah.
I see.
No, my dad, he's a dwarven god of alcohol. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He thought it was funny, and he clasped his hands together. He thought it would be absolutely hilarious if he made his Azamar a fucking elf. So that's where I'm at right now. What was your name again?
Panic Grimtongue. I am also the son of someone very weird.
I see. Well, nice to meet you, Panic Grimtongue. Bucket. He sees your face go pale, and he points to a bucket next to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Just nods. Yeah. Well, congratulations for winning the contest, I guess. Good job keeping up with the dwarves. They sing my praises, but I have a hard time doing it. Not without a bit of. He pulls open one of his pockets and he shows like a bunch of like different like weird vegetation, like your mushroom, and he kind of like looks away and closes it and goes, "Yep."
I see.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't at the food competition today.
No, I wasn't.
Why?
Okay, look, I'm gonna level with you, man. He kind of rests his hands on his legs and he leans forward. Look, I'm gonna level with you, man. Every morning I wake up, go to the forge, work with dwarves. They take me out for drinks. I go home, I sleep. Sometimes I want to be an elf. Sometimes I want to go and buy doilies for no reason and drink wine that women on diets would drink. So, sometimes I need to splurge a bit, and it's hard to do that when the routine is kind of normal. But, when things aren't normal, I go out and I finally live my life. Anyway.
I love this guy.
I know, right?
Guy's fucking Ariel.
Like my dad, he wanted me to be a blacksmith.
And my dad wanted me to be a blacksmith. He's not even my dad.
My dad is my dad, but he's not a tiefling, and he also wanted me to be not a tiefling, and that's why he drank a lot. And
he puts a hand and shows us, like, God, you're not a Azamar elf or dwarf, but I feel like I've met a brother this day. You get it, right? You totally get it.
Yes.
Get it.
Vomit one more time.
Forges suck.
Forges suck. They're hot all the time. Not a good type of hot,
Not like you. I mean, what?
Oh, okay. Careful now.
Oh my god. Bros being bros now.
Hey there.
It's just guys being pals,
roll a
right?
charisma check with disadvantage, actually.
Oh, come on.
You're pretty hot.
16.
He looks at you guys. If you sub her up a bit, we can see where this night takes us,
I imagine you lying on your side with your left fist under your neck and just running down and going,
Okay.
How about you and I? And he kind of presses you. I got a place at the Romantian. Special VIP stuff.
Holy fucking shit. This went fast.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Is this free?
Yeah, of course it's free.
It's fucking free?
Sweet.
I know people. Come on, I'm part of the council. I'm an Azamar of the council. Hooray.
I agree to the terms of service. Where do I click?
Where do I insert my social security?
You have to scroll to the bottom.
it would just be nice to have company that is not a dwarf for the first time.
Fucking, I know, right?
Right? Just, oh my god, where have you been all my life?
Oh, we've got so much in common. We are both deathly attractive people that hate forges and also dwarves.
Well, I mean, I don't hate dwarves, you get tired of them, He starts helping you up onto your feet. Like you're staggering. Oh, I got you. Just careful you keep their hands there. He leads you in. He hands you a water skin. You guys watch as Panic emerges with a elf with a beard.
I found a guy.
Yeah,
No kidding.
I guess we'll walk over. I guess.
Hey.
This is Haminar, and he's really cool.
I have an arm bulky.
Well, Orc, hey, nice to meet you.
Yep.
He reaches out a
Task.
hand. Oh, it's shorter. Nice to meet you.
Greckles.
Oh, wait, I know you.
Why does everyone apparently know me?
You're famous, Freckles. You're like
Yeah,
one
no.
of them
Now, don't
peacock
you-
birds.
Don't you start, you drunkard.
Hey, man,
Listen.
be nice to my new friend here.
Yeah, I won the drinking competition.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Be nice to me.
Do we need? Do you want us to take him back to our place so we can get some
Oh,
rest?
No, I'm going with him.
Yeah, we're going to the mansion. We're gonna hit it up.
Oh.
We're gonna go. And...
Task holds his hands up and walks away. Nope, not touching it. Nope. Goodbye. Have fun.
Bye, Task.
Goodbye, Panic.
He turns back to you, Greckles, and he goes, "Yeah, I know you. I know you from Saliandris. She talks about you all the time."
Huh.
Sully?
Yeah. Yeah, you know her too. You know, blonde hair, kind
Oh,
of cute.
oh yeah. We,
Yeah,
Turn
all
back
of-
around. I
yeah.
guess we know her. Yes.
All of us do. We helped her through a bit of a. He like claps his knuckles together. Little jam.
to use a metaphor, we helped her fight her inner demons.
That's a good way to put
Thank
it.
you.
That is a great
that
way
a-
to put it.
Is that really a metaphor, though?
I
When
just-
you think about it.
Shut your beautiful.
No, she's okay.
Shut
She's
your-
Okay.
Porky shushes drunk
Um,
Panic's beautiful lips. Shut your beautiful mouth.
Greckles is gonna insight this guy to make sure that, maybe he's trying to take advantage of his friend.
All right.
22.
You get the sense that he's not like he wants to go out and get drinks. This is what he wants to do. He wants to go out and get drinks. He wants to pal it up. He's got no ill intention here. He knows he's drunk and he's already not doing anything. So he's not gonna do anything. to
Okay.
Panic.
It's kind of weird that a strange, beautiful man would come in and mac on my friend.
I would mind.
Say that when your pocketbook's empty.
Pocketbook?
I don't know.
the
I'm tired.
fuck
Leave
is
me
that?
alone. Leave me alone.
Howard,
Your gold bag, is that better?
No, I gotta agree with someone in the chat. This is Sully's gay friend, everybody. You know, it's
Oh, God.
Sully's gay.
What are
friend?
you doing? What are you doing?
Who, me?
No. That was a fucking joke.
Oh,
that Taka just.
It's a joke, girl.
No. He Hammernar turns to you, Greckles, and he goes, "Yeah, no. She mentions you all the time, mostly to me, because Brooke won't listen to it, because he's dude's got to stick up his ass. I mean, like honestly, like dude needs to just like God.
Get laid.
Oh yeah. Oh God. She's so many people who understand me. This is a nice night. Yeah. No, she hangs out with me during the day. I'm teaching her how to make stained glass.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
So
That's nice.
That's
no.
very nice.
Yeah, gets her mind on something.
Has there been anything else that she's been talking about?
Her dad, Solar, a little bit. The Oran clergy, shit's messed up, dude. But beyond that, I mean, she mostly like starts laughing.
What are we laughing about?
Nothing. He waves his hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I insight that?
Yeah,
sure.
me too.
Sure, go ahead.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh,
He's
I hate
laughing. Knowing this guy and kind of like him mentioning Sully, he might be talking like kind of laughing about maybe not Sully but someone else, and you get the feeling it might be Brooke.
Oh, that she's just kind of being a passive pain unintentionally, or
No, he's laughing about Brooke. He actually does kind of turn and he notices you kind of giving him this stare, and he goes, all right. But she hangs with Brooke most of the time. And like I said, stick up the ass, like just all the way.
It almost sounds like she's doing it out of pity.
No. She just complains about him a bit. It's just funny because he's like, oh God, he's like a lapdog. He's like starts walking with you guys. He's like a lapdog. He's like, what can I get you, Sully? Do you want some tea, Sully? Oh, it's great.
Oh,
for
she
her.
wishes to have her freedom away from him at times. Then
Yeah. Kidding.
quick question for the mental image: is pretty much we're just walking, but he's holding up Panic the whole.
He's holding up Panic
Yep,
the whole
yep.
time. He's being very courteous.
Is
He's like,
Panic
"Step over
like
the
is
puddle."
Panic like pawing at his chest and face a lot during this too?
Such a Panic.
You gotta get a good look at those tattoos. I don't know even that. Did I
I'll-
grab my
I'll-
guitar?
Greckles is gonna take him by the other arm to help stabilize it.
Oh, your guitar? I think that's this thing, right? And he kind of brings it off of his shoulder and he shows it to you. Do you want me to carry it? I'll carry it for you, man. I don't know.
Hey,
Yes.
Panic, quick question. You gonna go hang out with
Yes.
Hamina then?
Yes, we're going to get hammered.
No, I don't want to get drunk anymore. I can finally be free for one night.
Okay.
All right, you guys gonna be okay?
Yes.
Buy a carriage for your friend to get him home.
That's very nice.
All right.
That's very nice of you. All right, you have. All right.
Take him back to the Sweet Dragon in the lower district.
Sweet Dragon and Lower District. Hey, actually, I know that one. That's Adric does some work there, right?
Yes.
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 Man, that guy's got so many daughters. Just wow. But it's good, man. It's good, man.
I know, right? But don't tell him I said that. He will kill me if I.
No. I've been there. I've been there. I tried. Not worth it. Not
Panic.
worth it at all.
I'm not sure if you remember in your drunken state, but what was the agreement to your victory over him?
If I beat him in
Drinking.
contests, I would get my stage for free.
Well,
And was there an and?
sure, why
Hammernar
not?
shrugs. He's like,
No, Taz smirks. Sure, why not?
And pyrotechnics.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Taz looks over to Hammernar. I'm certain you can at least tell him, if you see Adric again, you can tell him that he should at least honor the bargain.
if he's a dwarf and it's a festival night, I'm gonna let him sober up first.
Fantastic.
Come on, big guy, and he like leads you forward. Panic.
Okay.
I know a beautiful woman who mixes some lovely drinks. Her name is Stardust. She is amazing. She just leads you forward.
I was hoping for straightforward.
And you know what? If we feel like playing some games, like chess or checkers or Eastern Isles checkers or
Tiddlelinks.
oh, Tiddlelinks. You mean Tiddlelinks? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what? We want to play a game like that. Panic.
Yeah.
You know who we call the straightforward good time because they know how to play games. Yeah. we'll do that.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? You're drunk, and I think that would be the best thing for us. Let's play some Tiddlewinks tonight, man.
Fuck yeah! I kind of I kind of wanted to play Tiddlewinks, but I couldn't see her that well with that bucket.
I am imagining them walking down the street in the opposite direction that we are right now, and this is happening.
Yeah, they're hobbling down, and Haminar does whisper I'll get him home. We'll be okay.
Thank you.
Gives him a thumbs
Bye,
up.
Panic.
Come on, let's go.
Bye, Hamina.
And the rest of you guys head home with the festival over. You guys are quite contented. You do hear some parties going on throughout the night. Eventually, it gets quite late, and eventually you guys make your way home for a new adventure. Yay. And that is where we will end the session tonight. And actually, I would like you guys. Actually, no, that's it. That's all I need to know. Perfect.
Okay,
We'll end the session there tonight.
Brad.
I want a
Happy
drinking
harvesting.
contest and a hot guy.
Yeah, there you go. Victory.
That was
for
great.
everybody.
All right, guys, we can end our recording.
Thanks, Austin.
End our recording.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Bye,
I
Austin.
didn't-
Sorry for sneezing. And
This is 35.
This is 35.
Yeah.
Oh,
This was a lot of fun this session, Nadine. How much did you prepare for this session? I gotta ask.
This has been almost multiple months in the making.
Jeez.
But coming up with I thought we were going to go into two things, but luckily it didn't go for as long as I expected because I kind of trimmed a lot of things. I trimmed a lot of things off of this.
Wow, that's
and kind of valued things over the other, and there we go.
couple quick bit shout outs here real fast here. Hi Jojo, thank you for the 9-month resub. Keo Phoenix, thank you so much. Drunk Panic is best panic. 1800 bits. Zaniel Kun, woo! Also might be a bit odd, but is there any way I possibly way to join in a session? Yeah, sorry man, this is a private game, but thank you so much. Definitely try and check out a local game if you can. Roso06. Yes. EPAM 2000 bits. Cheaters always win. PM Ghost, Monty.
hey, I didn't cheat as much as I could
Panic
have.
Cast,
Yeah.
Moniturgy.
And I was planning on it.
Argent Lyell 13, 500 bits. I've been sitting here listening to one of the best sessions ever playing on Mayomi the whole time. Thanks, Goomba. Oh, it's cool shirt guy. 1,005 bits. You fool, she likes sweets. Also, the joke's on you. I'm too sick to feel hungry. 5 members of Origami LGB, Captain Actually, as well. Thank you so much. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. Should we call this episode we got like people like flavors of life for this episode title?
That's cool.
I saw someone put down
Flavors of
thaumaturgy.
life.
Yeah, we like that. And unless you guys have another suggestion.
I think that's solid.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I'm just gonna say.
You cut it.
Seriously, someone in the chat said vomiturgy, and I'm not saying that to be taken seriously.
Whoa, Probate with the 5,000 bit drop. Man, they're like 10 minutes I need to catch later due to an ill-timed restroom break. Oh, no worries, dude. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be up in the morning, no problem, dude. Thank you so much. Oh, Token Nerd as well. Probate, thank you for the 5,000 bits, man. That's very nice of you. But this session, what's up, Nadine? You're laughing a lot.
This was good. This is a good session. Very happy with how this
and
came
then Panic
out.
has sex off screen, I guess. Like, that's just because.
Never in my dreams did I think I would win that competition.
And then you got.
No, it was.
I thought I was going to have to do some chicanery, but
I was ready for you guys to tie because of how high it got. I was like, oh snap, they might actually tie, and then I don't really know what to do then.
But I won.
But you won, yeah, you did. He rolled
Cheating bastard, I'm proud of you.
Now Adric has to build me a stage with pyrotechnics for free.
Well, a stage for free.
No. We said to be honored. Pyrotechnics. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Say no more.
You signed a contract, if you recall.
Let's forge the contract a little bit.
I think Adric has the contract.
Damn it!
He does, yeah, he does.
Greckles, it's all you.
Yeah, Greckles, we have to break into his house and write down.
No.
Damn it! Why aren't you fucking in on this? The thief!
Real fast, guys. Just I know we shouldn't be giving out art here, but real talk. We got to talk about this Taurus picture painted by Citric King. Real quick.
Yeah.
Bull boy. Buff.
Buff boy.
Buff boy. I have a wireless headset. It loses signal when I go to the bathroom. Damn, Probate. That's good. But guys, this was a fun session. Real fast, just a quick shout out for all of our individual streams. Check out Zito. Where can they find your streams at, man?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Zito.
Goomba, where can they find you at?
You can find me here on Twitch at /Gaijin Goomba no H.
Nadine, where can they find you at? Monty.
You can find me at MontyGlue on Twitter and twitch.tv/MontyGlue.
Snake, where can they find you at?
For the moment, they can find me at Senile Snake on Twitter and Senile Snake with a 3 instead of an E at the end on Twitch.
You can find me on Twitter at Takahata101 and right here. All right, guys, this was a great session, and I look forward to uploading it. And we will see you guys next week for the fan art special, Monday at 7 o'clock, and as always, Wednesday at 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock Eastern. All righty, guys. Good night.
Good night,
everybody.